Anyways, time to go live.
Are we live?
Yes.
Are we live?
I'm gonna skin you.
No, we're dead.
Consume
So
him.
that's when I said funny penis thing.
Oh, this is.
So who wants to?
I have music going, so that way if the dog is watching stuff, it can kind of be drowned out.
So
Alright, is
who
everybody
wants to
here?
Do well, Fiery will come later. He's just coming home from work. But I want to start now, so that way we don't stay up too late for you.
Alright.
All right. So who wants to do recap?
Last time on the Bellum Rangers.
Oh, I gotta update this map too at some point.
Where is Wendy?
No, they're not here today.
Wendy will not be joining today. Wendy
Very
will
well.
be running around and, having tea and, discussing the finer points of Magic this session.
We need to redo the tax code. Anyway,
Yes. Who wants to do recap?
I wasn't here for
last
the
I
first half of
remember-
this time.
last I remember, we were...
We were knighted.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
And
all
you
I
guys
was there
also
for.
took. You guys also went into a fight pit. You beat the shit out of a lot of people.
It was a lot of fun.
Now I
Felix
don't
won
remember.
a
Hmm.
moth. Candy was one as well. You also found out you're very revered in this town for very understandable reasons.
I guess the hero worship. I don't like it.
So,
Cease and desist.
ending off from last time, you guys went to the feast. After the knighting ceremony, you all had your fill of food and you are heading back to your room. And for those of you who can comprehend it, so pretty much everyone but maybe Alba, everything you've done in the past few weeks have had major consequences. You're now, whether you like it or not, you are in a very, very comfortable position potentially.
Well, my question is, are we now nobility or are we just knights?
You are just knights, but you have the option to go into nobility. You are on very good terms with the royal family in the Stellar Cave Republic. Very good terms.
Somebody's gonna marry their daughter.
Whether you guys like it or not, you guys are starting to get a little bit of fame. Definitely here, and you can only make the assumption that your name will be spread around Canaan. And you can also assume that eventually, to the other kingdoms, your name will be spread there. To what extent, you don't know now. But in this town, people know who you are, and people respect you.
Well, if any of the rats survived and escaped, they will spread our name with fear. Good.
Ah, yes.
So-
the only thing better than being famous
They'll
is
just
being
see a
infamous
picture of
for
a
good
white
reason.
turtle and just say demon.
Yeah. But,
It's the demon!
overall, you guys also realize that you should, number one, this group you have all created based on pure happenstance seems to be pretty effective. And secondly, maybe you guys should start figuring out what your guys' goal should be. Or, if you dare, before you go to sleep tonight, talk of it. As you return to your rooms, the fire is lit for you. Tabber bids you goodnight and heads to his room and asks you to let him know if you need anything.
Nah. Bring me some milk.
He bows his head and goes off to the kitchen.
I wonder what type of milk milk they'll bring.
Milk.
Spider milk.
Spilk.
It's a delicacy here. They have very small nipples.
As I
Well,
said,
that's canon
spilk.
now. That's canon now.
Couldn't do
finger
the
is not
direction from
really-
like B stars or anything like that.
Well, let's see. We have the option of buying land for cheaper now.
Tax free.
Rosa,
But you might be able to get it for cheaper. It depends.
I mean,
tax
Oh.
free is by definition cheaper.
we did all this and I'm still
I'm sorry.
fucking broke, so.
Yeah, we got
I'm
no
sorry.
money.
Sorry. Additional thing, especially to Rosa. Rosa, you would know this. That there's been a cat, apparently.
A
A
there's
second
been an
cat has hit the World Trade Center.
God damn it. But there has been an uptick in interest in this kingdom regarding Phineas Tidestrider because people saw you summon fucking lightning.
Glory be to the Lord of Lightning.
Alright,
But
so
anyways,
Rosa's gonna put money towards building a church here.
Yeah, that was honestly my thought is I'm probably gonna build we're gonna building like a church / orphanage here.
so you can't build an orphanage. You just adopt everyone.
See, I circumvent this by building the orphanage. That way the orphans come to me.
Alright, I think we're eventually gonna lose Rosa from the party.
I
Joking
kind of
there, but
wish
no,
to build
like-
a restaurant here.
Honestly, why don't we just get land
Well-
within the territory and just have our own little town that we build up? Under our... you
That
know-
is an option.
Yeah, we can do that,
However,
With what
you,
funds or.
We find the funds by doing our stuff, and then we use that to build a base camp that we live
So-
in as our, you know...
so
Yeah, fair
question with that: if you were to do this, would it be outside the Stellar Cave Republic, still incorporated in the Stellar Cave Republic, or do you want to cut a slough out of the wood?
We're probably gonna do it like somewhere outside the mouth cave. So again, because primary problem when facing the rats was they had no outside technical defenses.
It's
So we
up
would be
to
like
you.
a buffer
If
zone
you were
between
to
the
build
mouth
there-
of the cave.
If you were to build there, you would be completely under the Stellar Cave rule. You would not run things. It would still be like you might be given government positions, but you would not run things there. It would still be under the Stellar Cave.
That's fine.
I mean, I'm kind of fine with that. The king's been reasonable and not a dick. So
But overall, nights. I'd say right now it's about 9 o'clock. And around this time, as you guys are thinking to yourselves, Tabber comes back and gives Alba a glass of milk.
Meal.
now, Alba, time for your bedtime story. Today we are reading from the Book of Phineas, Chapter 9.
It's only 8 chapters, though. Shut up.
I've already fallen asleep.
So yeah, if Fire, you haven't missed much. We were just talking, going over the last session. So again, you guys have options now. So something for your characters to think about, or maybe even talk about amongst each other.
You really
Well-
want us to talk about it.
Before anything else, we need funds.
Mm-hmm. We should see what local jobs we can pick up around here.
Yeah, see what help we can provide while we're still in the area.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I got a few
They
expensive
did-
bottles of wine that I nicked off that rich guy that was, doing stuff still to sell, but other than that, we don't got much funds.
Yeah, no kidding.
We require financial gain.
But we do have the opportunity. I mean, they did just go through a war, so I'm sure there's plenty of stuff we could do to help.
Yeah.
So are you guys wanting to go to bed, or are you guys wanting to talk more, or?
We just discussed the entirety of our plan here.
Okay. So I'm assuming you guys want to go to bed, or maybe you want to talk to Tabber, or maybe a member of the royal family,
Or go to a quest board and see what jobs there are to do, or ask somebody.
It is nighttime, and you guys did have a pretty full day.
Then we'll do that in the morning.
Yep.
Rosa.
I mean, you can go at night, but there just might not be much there.
What, do they take it
Yeah, in the
down whenever there's,
No,
when
it's
it's night?
more along the line of people, like jobs are posted in the morning, and then people take them throughout the day, and anything that hasn't been taken is there the next day, but they also restock on new jobs the next day.
They're like, nope, it's 6 o'clock. Take down the notice board. We're
Yeah,
closing
so-
up shop.
So there may still be jobs there, but they may be kind of shitty jobs.
Yeah.
Usually your best bet is to go in the morning.
We'll go in the morning then.
Rest
Right.
up. Get some
Then
sleep.
you guys rest up, and you know, no one wakes you up. You guys kind of wake up at your own pace. I'll say you wake up. Internal's kind of fucked because there's no sun, so I'm gonna say you guys wake up at around like 8, 9 o'clock.
I mean, we still have our.
Rosa
like,
shall
our-
wake up at a solid 7 o'clock because she is a mother.
Okay.
Her internal clock is set to mother time.
Also, cats
I
are
would
beings
wake
of
up
habit.
at 1 p.m.
Like, Jaster in general, you go to sleep at a certain time and wake up at a certain time, regardless of whether or not you can see the sun because of force of habit.
Take 3 points of god damage. But yeah, you guys wake up. If you requested, breakfast is brought to you.
No, Rosa refuses this treatment. She goes to make her own breakfast.
Okay, no one stops you.
And
I
share
I wish
coffee
for
with
Alba
everyone.
cakes to be included on every breakfast.
It's like Moses parting the Red Sea for you, Rosa. People just get out of your way.
Cool. Rosa falls into her typical routine of making a shit ton of food because she's used to feeding a lot of people.
And is anyone wishing to summon Tabber, or is anyone wishing to do anything specific?
Hmm.
Until we get out of here properly, I don't think there's anything.
I'm trying to
I mean-
think of something to do.
I will, like, inspect my equipment, make sure everything still is in tip-top shape, but other than that, no. I just make it ready
Actually,
for the day.
Corvus and Kenshi. Kenshi, are you also checking your gear?
I would do that on occasion, yeah.
Both of you make me a perception check.
Did someone fuck with my shit?
Perception check. Okay. Felix.
Yes.
I'm assuming you don't sleep with your armor on.
I mean, yeah, I don and doff it for sleep, because
Yeah.
otherwise it's very uncomfortable.
You are checking your equipment, and then you shift your armor over, and you see, kind of tucked inside between like some of the plating, there is a letter.
What plating? It's chainmail.
Inside the chainmail, you see a letter. I thought you had plate for some reason.
We need to get you a plate.
Yeah,
Probably
this is
expensive.
literally just my guard uniform, but without the insignia. Anyways, there's a letter?
Yes.
Who the fuck touched my shit? Alright, I'm gonna read the letter.
Inside.
Fucking Felix coming in with all the energy of heavy
You know
from
what?
his intro trailer.
Hang on, we're gonna do this in a whisper sort of fashion.
Touched my.
Alright.
All right. So the letter reads, "Congratulations on your new role, but I hope your allegiances stay with us. M."
Who tucked it into my... Did Romeo fucking write this and then just, like, tuck it in when I wasn't looking while walking around?
You can make a history check to see if you can recognize his handwriting. Or try and recognize the handwriting.
Oh, that's a
So
19.
you know it's not Romeo.
Okay.
And it's very fancy and eloquent. Recognizable. This was written by the Marquis. How he got it in your armor, you don't know. He never touched you. He never did anything. All you know is that you took off your armor for the ceremony. So that's when you can assume that it was placed.
Right, I had to wear the fancy stuff, so I didn't wear my armor as much as I usually do.
Yeah. And we're gonna go up.
Alright, then that's... Alright.
Okay, I'm back.
Anyways, I'm gonna go up to Juniper and be like, apparently... Because the Marquis are kind of like buddy-buddy with Kenshi's character's family, right? Juniper's family?
Yeah.
My family's in the nobility, yeah.
Well,
We're not-
a bit, yeah. They're under the Marquis, and, you know, the Marquis knows who they are. I wouldn't say they're buddy-buddy, but they know. They're aware.
They're working with each other and stuff. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Apparently, with this whole shtick, did anybody else get a letter?
I mean, I don't think so. My stuff isn't good organized as is. Or at least anyone trying to hide something from me. If you put something in my stuff, it'd be hard to find, is what I'm saying.
Do you want me to check for you?
I mean, I can look again.
I would like to assist Juniper in looking through their stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
You find an old apple core.
It's less that, and it's sorted in ways that make no sense. Like, oh, this pile of stuff is like the old stuff. This is the pile of stuff that needs to be repaired.
I'm
not,
just like
by type or anything. It's like
my character's just like, oh, you organize it like that? Oh, okay.
Like nothing
all
is
right.
conventionally organized, and all the sorting systems are different for like bag or pile of stuff.
Yeah.
Why is all this together? Because they're all green.
I sort moths by taste.
I sorted by color.
But yes, you also find a note, Kenshi, with Felix's help, and it says the same as Felix's note, saying, "Congratulations on your new status, but I hope your loyalty stays with us, M."
Or I didn't hear the M part initially.
Yeah.
So it's just like, bruh. Alright, so that makes more sense that we both got it.
No one else got it. I'll save you guys the trouble. No one else has a letter.
How dare they touch my stuff?
Yeah, that's rude. Look, if they want to be all like, ooh, don't change allegiance, don't fuck with my shit.
The assholes, how dare they?
That's my shit. I paranoidly check it every morning and evening. Before and after bed.
I sleep with bells strung up on my stuff. That's
Yeah.
how paranoid I am about my stuff.
I mean,
But,
hell,
yeah,
you
no.
wore your stuff, so it's like how they just sneak it in your bag.
I have just a giant...
I'm assuming you left the bag in your room.
Yeah, at some point there would have been a time we're not in there with it.
Yeah.
But I'm assuming Rosa comes back with all the food and you all have a hearty breakfast.
It's
They're
time for breakfast.
Tasty.
And yeah, you are kind of given free reign of the palace. You can come and go as you please. Everyone kind of knows who you are.
I mean, we're still gonna be going to a quest board.
Yeah.
So before that, does anyone want to do any shopping or anything else?
I got 3
With
bottles of
money.
fancy wine to sell.
Okay.
Yeah, I can try and sell my bottle too.
Do you guys want to do that first before hitting the quest board?
Sure.
So where do you want to try to fence this wine.
Do I?
There's
Is there?
there's a noble district that it surrounds the palace, but there's also different bars with different classifications. Like there's like rich people bars, poor people
I'm
bars.
assuming there's some sort of winery in the rich people area.
There might be. Why don't you make me? I want to say investigation. I don't think there's a better one than investigation. Are you asking someone, or are you just looking around?
Probably just looking around.
Okay,
Most of
let's
the
go
checks
with
aren't gonna have a
investigation then.
difference. Or technically, asking around would be minimally better, so I'll just ask around.
So, who are you asking? Are you asking a random person on the street? Are you asking a guard, or?
Someone who looks moderately fancy in the fancy district.
Okay, so you come across a sort of light blue salamander who's looking over a clipboard as he walks.
I did not mean to roll that.
With
There was no way to stop
flowing
it.
roads. How do you approach him?
I just walk up to him. I'm not treating him special.
Ah, yes, the heroes. Yes, how can I help you?
Any good wine shops around here?
Oh, well, that depends on what you're looking for. Are you looking for something full-bodied, or something with a bit of fruit at the back end?
I'm mostly just looking to browse the more vintage stuff.
Oh, vintage. Oh, then you want Ollivanders. You go down 3 blocks that way. You're gonna take a left, and then once you hit the fountain, you're gonna go to the right of it, and Ollivanders will be right in that building there. It's gonna be on the 2nd floor. He's interesting, but he definitely knows his stuff.
Thank you.
All right, all right, and thank you for saving all of us.
Of course. Hey, it wasn't all me.
And he nods his head at you, and then the rest of the party is like, if you'll excuse me, and then he goes back to his paper and keeps walking.
Anyways, is there a way to stop rolling a dice if you have it on the roll thing? Because I had my click down because I was expecting you to ask me to just roll persuasion for that, and then I just was stuck there holding the line like, wait, don't roll. If I right click, does it stop it? No, that just makes me roll anyways.
I thought there was an X somewhere on the screen.
Is there?
With different systems, yes, because there's different there's different modifiers you can add, but for a 5e, there's no real thing that clicks it out. Yeah, so say if it was like Call of Cthulhu and you had to add like a challenge modifier.
Oh yeah.
You could exit out of that.
Yeah.
But I'm assuming you go to Ollivanders?
Yeah.
I will also go to try and sell my random bottle that I had.
Is everyone going, or is only certain people going?
Where exactly are they heading?
A wine
They're
shop
heading-
to sell fancy wine that we've got from the one thing.
Nah, I'll just meet you at like a quest board.
Corvus, what about you?
I'm just gonna go to the quest board. Like, if we're doing something before then, I'm just gonna be kind of walking with.
Well, it looks like there's gonna be a split in the party. So do you want to go with Rosa, or do you want to go with
Well, like they're
Duke
gonna go
and
sell their
Juniper?
wine, and like I can walk around with them while they sell it, but like I'm not gonna do anything while they're selling the wine.
Yeah, that's exactly the same kind of thing.
Okay,
I'm
so
doing.
we are going with the Okay, so everyone will be heading down those 3 blocks to the fountain, so on and so forth. So you it's a 3-story stone building. It very much still has that brutalist, like very little windows, sort of gothic architecture. You walk in and you see like a little sign on the side. It says like Bunce's accounting on the 1st floor, then Ollivander's wine emporium on the 2nd floor. So you guys go up, and you are meted by a oak door, and I'm assuming you knock.
Yeah.
Knock, knock, open up the door, it's Krill.
Then a very, very skinny, very hunched over bat comes to the door. Can I help you?
Yes. Me and my friend here have some wine that we were hoping to sell off. We heard this was a good
Come
place.
in.
You might be interested.
Come in.
Yeah.
Don't let the demons in.
Demons?
The perfect wine emporium.
Alright. Well,
And he's going to like hobble behind the counter.
I'll pull out.
And then he's gonna be
I'll just go right to pulling out one of the 3 bottles I have and just setting it out.
he's going to pull out a monocle. He's going to, you know, wipe his thumb against the dust on the bottle and like examine the label. He's going to light a candle and hold it up to kind of inspect the fluid inside. Oh, good vintage. That you want to sell? I'll give you 750.
750? I got 3 of these too if you're interested in them all.
Ooh, let me see the other one.
I pull out the other 2.
I'll also pull out mine as well and put it down.
Ooh, 4. And he's going to look at all of them. Kind of do the same sort of ritual where he like wipes it off, takes a look, examines it under light, all that. He gives you all, and he, you know, does give a solid 750 for each.
Including fires?
sell them.
Fireys as well.
Alrighty.
Where'd you find these?
It was, all the way out.
Don't worry
What town
about it.
was it?
Supersede them as gift for protections.
Payment. This is
Yeah.
nice payment. And he's going to, take the bottles and put them carefully on, like, some wine racks. And then he's going to, go underneath the desk and say, and he's going to yell up, "Close your ears!"
Yours?
Are they closed?
I don't think so.
Well, close them.
Okay, Felix will kind of like put his own hands over his own ears, kind of thing.
He's not looking at you guys. He's under the desk.
It's a matter of
close?
principle.
Sure.
Okay, and you hear like like pretty much a combination lock spinning. Goes back, forth, and then you hear a click. Except for you, Felix. You actually closed your ears. And then you hear the rumbling of change. And then he hands you you a bigger bag than Soups, Juniper. And you all had Soup. You have 750 gold. You can add, and Juniper, you can add
I already did the math.
2,250.
Many things.
You wish to spend some of that gold here?
We're off to do some work now. It's been too long since I've enjoyed a finer vintage like this, though, so I will come back eventually.
Good. I'll keep something special for you.
I'll give him a nod.
Make sure you don't let the demons in when you leave.
Oh, if they try to get in, I'll beat them up for you.
Oh.
If
And,
if a demon gets in, call for us. Give me a nice glass of wine, and I'll take care of any demons for you.
Oh. And he's like looks in awe of you. He has one eye that's bigger than the other because of the whatchamacallit?
The demons.
The monocle.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys now have your money, and I'm assuming you're now going to the job board.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's more towards the middle of town. It is a pretty standard board. There are, there's a lot of postings calling for general laborers to help clear the debris and rebuild homes. What kind of jobs are you looking for?
I think the main thing we're wanting at the moment is funds.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, like, I mean, there's most likely something to help around, like, with either, I don't know, it's like hey, investigate XYZ, help fix thing, whatever it is.
Alright, you do make who's looking?
All of us?
Anyone who wants to can make a perception check.
How did I? Okay.
Oof.
Alright.
Okay.
And is Rosa wanting to roll? Oh, yes, he did. Okay. So,
Fool! I'm already ahead of you.
I'm 13
So,
parallel universes ahead of you.
Let's start from the top. Fiery, you see a poster that says "Help Wanted," or "Mercenaries Wanted." It says, "A rival clan has kidnapped my daughter and is demanding ransom, but I'd rather pay double for the head of their leader."
Ah, yes, another kidnapped.
Soup has
child.
found requests for murder. Soup will have more soup of his enemies.
Kenshi,
Hmm.
you find one that says guards needed for noble luncheon. Requires brawn, brains, and intelligence.
A brain
Maybe not take
slice.
this.
Feature,
Maybe,
none of us.
maybe don't. For the last one, maybe don't apply to this one. I don't know. Felix, you find one for a celebratory tournament that says winner take all.
Tournament?
A tournament?
Yes.
Is it a team-based
Tournament?
tournament or like one person at a time?
It's a person per person. It seems
I mean, if
something
all
to
of us-
help boost morale in town.
I mean, hell, me and Felix already sort of did something like that earlier.
Yeah, which it was specifically unarmed combat with no magic or armor,
Pugilism.
which I am built for unarmed combat.
This one does not give specification.
Hmm.
And Blossom, Rosa, you find one that says need help investigating strange creatures in the mines.
Is there a time limit for any of these? Like a specific day that they're happening, or you know?
It seems like the tournament is today, and the luncheon is tomorrow afternoon.
Okay.
Alba, did you ever make a roll?
No, but I can if you wish.
That's up to you. Does your character want to just randomly grab one?
Sure, fuck it. I'll grab one randomly.
Okay.
Let's see what I see. 10.
That one. Hang on, I had it written down here.
Let's help a grandma out.
Where is it? I had another one. I just can't find it in my list. This one is to uh a general bounty poster. It looks like for the hooks of a hooked one.
Hmm.
And if you guys want, I will allow one more person to make another check if you guys so wish.
Well, that's a good selection of jobs.
Yeah.
Well, we can do the tournament because that's today. We can do the luncheon thing tomorrow, and then everything else seems like we can do it our own time. After
Oh.
that.
Assuming the kidnapped one is fine.
For it.
Hmm.
Well, actually, the last thing you want to do is hurt the one you have kidnapped, because then what leverage do you have?
And
Well,
I mean,
assuming, you know,
depends on the person.
Assumingly, you know, they put the kidnapped person up for ransom.
They did. Part of the thing.
Right, so that means that they're not going to hurt them as a condition of the ransom. Because you don't hurt the thing that you're trying to sell back.
And if you do, well, you're only inviting more fury.
So, what do you guys want to do?
So today's the tournament, so we should do the tournament.
Wait, what time is the tournament?
I wish to beat people up with magic.
The tournament, it begins at noon, but tryouts are all day.
Alright, in that case we probably don't have time to go find the other thing. I will be back. While everyone discusses.
I guess we could go to the tryouts.
So, we'll wait for Kenji to get back real quick.
Oh, yeah. What are you talking about? Ohio? Whatever.
So why are we sitting in silence now?
We're waiting for
Waiting
Kenji
for
to come
Kenji.
back.
Fair enough.
Alrighty. So, you guys go. You ask around a bit, and you get kind of, familiar where the fight's going to take place. It's going to be at this sort of arena that's used to have tournaments put on plays, all sorts of things like that. And you initially go to the front, but you are initially pointed to the rear of the facility, where you see a line that is formed, and people are talking to the guy, and either being brought in or pushed away.
Alright, let's get in line, huh?
And I'm assuming you're all going to be together?
Yeah, why not?
So, after about 5 minutes, you're kind of interacting amongst each other. You don't really pay too much attention to what's going on. You eventually meet the guy, and he looks all of you over. Oh, this is a bit of a problem. I only have 3 tiers. I have beginner tier, intermittent, and then champion tier.
Uh-huh.
I can only put one of you in each tier,
Uh-huh.
or else there could be conflicts of interest.
With me an amateur.
Makes sense.
I've
No,
seen
Alba, you're
I've-
abstaining.
I've seen what you do. Absolutely the fuck not.
Alba, you're abstaining.
Put me in, coach.
No,
No.
you're abstaining. You sit the fuck on the bench.
I want to fight. I want to cast magic.
Yeah, you're not doing
No.
that
We're
because you
wizards,
can potentially
be
kill
powerful.
people.
No,
Yeah,
you may
please don't.
accidentally kill the other participants. We're not doing that.
Me no kill
So-
participants. Me make brain hurt.
Alright. If
No.
anything,
I mean, not.
only one of us should go in the highest tier, considering what we're known
There will be
for.
6 in the highest tier.
Yeah.
Like total.
I don't think any of us should be put in a lower tier, to be honest.
Yeah, we don't want to
Yeah.
I would
demotivate
agree,
people.
but also, yeah, probably, yeah.
You gotta be honest, I'm completely fine with only one of us going in to represent us in this thing.
Yeah.
I
Alright,
honestly
so,
figured that, to be honest, was going to happen.
who would like to go in?
I wish
Felix?
to cast magic.
No, Alba, you're benched. We've discussed this already. You have no self-control when it comes to murder.
I feel
Me
it's...
wanna cast fireball.
hold up. I feel like it's
No.
different, but it's either between me or Juniper. As I am very well versed when it comes to unarmed combat, and I know how to not accidentally kill people. And
Man, I just want to cast 2 fireballs in a turn.
no.
Actually, that brings up a good point. I look back at the guy. Is magic even allowed?
We have a separate tier for that, but I'm gonna be honest. The Lord who organized this saw what that one did and specifically banned that one.
Man,
How did he
I
see
want to
that?
talk to
Alright.
the Lord.
The Lord has also said that if you wish to speak with him, he's not available. So he's not available. You
I
obviously
wish
scared the shit out
to
of.
speak to the Lord.
Now,
Alba,
I also
no.
want to point out, this isn't me fucking bullying, like, Alba. This is the natural reaction to Alba temporarily becoming the god of the universe for a minute.
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, no, everything here makes complete and utter sense.
I just want to point that out. I'm not punishing Star for anything. It's just that Alba turned into a very low-tier god.
Tim.
Man,
There are
I
some who
just
call
want to
him
beat
Tippy.
people up with fireball.
But genuinely though, do you think
don't
it
get
should be you or me?
Hmm.
Because you have rage,
Well-
you got the reduction in melee damage, all that.
Are weapons allowed or are those hand to hand?
There will be blunted weapons that will be provided to you.
Alright.
Okay, you guys can do that. And you said that there's a separate magic one?
Yes, it's very small. It's kind of a... It's more of a prelude to this because, all the magic user because they're kind of low level.
Aww.
Well, I
Can't
do
beat
that, but then I
kids
feel
up.
like bullying.
I mean,
I'll do it anyway. I use it as a teaching experience.
this is more of a yeah. This is more of a we want to include other people, but we don't exactly know how, so we're still working out the.
It's fine. I'll use this as a teaching experience. I'm not actually here to win.
Okay. And so with them, there's only 4, so it will be 2 versus 2, then the champion. For the magic tier, there's 6 in the champion tier. Where it's 6, so 2, 2, 2. Then the winners.
Just say there's 8, Jaster.
Face off. Yeah, there's 8. So it's 2, 2, 2, 2. Then 2, then 2, then the winner. All right. So. Yeah, so just let me know. Then
Although
we can
actually,
do the
Jaster,
tryout.
6 could work if the 2 losers then face off to go to the next round.
Yeah. That one will be a mercy round. I don't know. We'll say 8. It's easier with 8.
Yeah.
So yeah, who's going?
I mean, Rosa, and then it's between the cat and I, which I will mention. My whole main shtick is biting as well. So it would potentially be better for the barbarian.
My whole shtick is ultra kill.
Yeah, but you can beat their ass. The thing is
I'm
like,
going
I
to
can't
ultra
chomp
kill
people
you.
because you can't, like, blunt your teeth. And I don't think teeth or biting people is very... looks good upon in a tournament, you know?
Sinking your teeth into the opponent's throat is only really valuable when you're actually trying to kill them.
Exactly.
Give him a love bite.
I mean, to be fair though, blunted weapons still break bones.
Yeah, but they're less likely to kill someone.
Yep. Juniper, dear, take it from a person who can actively heal you with magic. It is far easier to fix a broken bone than it is to fix a ripped out throat.
No, yeah.
Bone splinters can cause internal hemorrhaging.
Alright.
I heal people with magic. What the fuck do you think we're going on about here?
Fair.
Alright, put me in, coach.
But at the same time, then they both wouldn't matter.
Alright. So
Well, yeah, but having a broken arm is going to be, significantly less traumatizing in the long run than, staring at the person who ripped your throat out.
True.
I also
Alright.
don't want to end up terrifying people.
I'm fine with terrifying people.
I've already terrified people. Man, people
But
so
you terrify
terrified
them
of
in
me,
a
I
many
can't compete.
different way.
So now he's at a table. He's gonna gesture for you to sit,
Alright.
and he's going to be like, "All right, so I already know the answer, but they pay me to do this. How tough are you?" And he's gonna put his arm on the table.
Alright.
I'm assuming you're going. You're
Yeah,
picking.
I just say, alright. I don't, just say how tough I am. I just do it.
All right.
Wait, that's
Alright.
funny.
He has it in an arm wrestling thing. Are you just like breaking his arm, or are you doing the arm wrestle?
I'll do the arm wrestle.
All right.
I just found a funny game.
So go
on
ahead
Steam.
and make a strength check.
Just strength or athletics, or...
I'm gonna say flat strength.
Alright. Does Reckless give a bonus?
I'm gonna say in this case no.
Alright. Fuck.
Gesundheit?
Sorry, I have the hiccups. So you take him, you look him in the... Oh my god. You take him, you look him in the eye. And then you just slam his head in... not his head. His
I
hand
just
into
killed
the
the guy.
table.
You just kill him!
Just murder him. But
He has questioned you, Juniper. Kill.
but he will. But yeah, you force it into the table, and he's like, "All right, that'll do." Whoop. Oh my God! Hang on, give me RP among you guys are accepted. He leads into the back. You guys are allowed to go in as like supporters. I'm gonna hold my breath for like 30 seconds to see if I can get ready to take up RP amongst yourselves.
I just found a funny game called Dungeons and Degenerate Gamblers.
Oh, I love that game. Alright. Got my neck. So what
You
are we
guys can
doing
RP
after
amongst
this?
Okay, now you're starting.
You know, well, after we clean up here at the tournament, I'm thinking we get some celebration donuts.
We'll eat them along the way to the kidnapped person if it's not too late.
You mean alba cakes?
Well, you can get an alba cake.
Mhm.
Alright. That'll do for now.
Okay. I'm looking for the character sheets. So, you know, you guys are kind of briefed on the safety rules and all that. You guys
No,
are all...
I want no laceration, no disintegration, no ripping each other apart limb by limb.
I cast disintegration.
Ah!
You know, I was about to ask a question if, like, hey, is there anything about my elemental damages that I can infuse weapons with that'd be a problem? I'm pretty sure I can just do thunder damage, so I'm just throwing the thing really hard so that it makes a sonic boom.
Come.
Hang on.
Oh.
And he leaves. He goes into a back room. He comes back. I mean...
No, I'm not telling them anything about this.
Oh, okay.
Like, from the outside perspective, there won't be anything other than there just being a sudden sonic boom when I throw the weapon. If there isn't anything explicitly in the rules saying magically modified strength is banned.
Are you asking?
No, I'm checking what rules I was told, if I was not told otherwise.
Nothing was brought up.
Alright, because you said there was some sort of rules being briefed, so...
Yeah. It's mainly like, please don't kill each other. If you do kill each other, that's fine. Oh, and eventually somebody comes by and is like, alright, I'm going to need your, wager.
How much can it be?
How much you want to put in. It's winner takes all, so...
How
much does everyone else
confident?
put in?
I'm sorry?
How much is the other contestants put in, on average?
Here. We have one that put in 50. That one's not getting the 50 gold back. It's not a chance. Another one who put in 200. We have one that put in... Let's see here. Hang on, I gotta add this up. We have another one that put in 1,000. That one's gonna give you a run for your money. He's the current champion.
Mm.
We have one that put in 75. We have one that put in 80. We have one that put in 500.
Here's my gold bag of... And I just tossed down my gold bag. That just has gold specifically.
Okay. And he's going to...
2,316.
You sure?
Hey, if they beat me, they deserve it.
Very well, I will put it in the pile. Alright. And he's going to, like, kind of waddle off. And yeah, is there any preparations you want to do, or?
I don't have anything to prep, so.
Alright. So, you are eventually brought in.
Wasn't Rosa doing the one magic thing?
What's up?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. How much do you want to ante up?
I'll put in 30.
Okay. So,
Just.
you're gonna be going first. He points at Rosa.
William.
And you'll be at the end of the show. So, you know, do what you need to.
Who's at the end of the show? Juniper?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why not find these? I can't find the site that has the shit I want. I had it bookmarked, but I can't find it.
Fifth.
Alright, this will do. I'm hoping this website doesn't give me a virus. I found what I need. Okay. So, at around noontime, Rosa, you are brought to the arena. There's a lot of bats, there's some dogs, there's some cats. Basically, seems like a mixed bag of the Stellar Cave Republic and the whatchamacallit, the Kingdom of Canis. And you know, an announcer says, well, welcome to the first magical championship. Let's give a round of applause to the hero of the Rat War, Rosa, and then the challenger.
I just give a polite
Tabber.
little wave. Wait, what did you say the challenger's name is?
Tabber. It's not that
Tabber.
Tabber.
Different Tabber.
And then referee comes down. It's a little tiny salamander, like a tiny black salamander that comes down. He's like probably like a foot tall. He waddles over. All right, don't kill each other, please. I greatly appreciate it if you didn't. All right.
Hello, little
Whenever
one.
He kind of points at you. Don't go there.
No,
Don't like
I'm
it.
just looking at them. What spells do you know?
Oh, you were saying little one to the other contestant, not the referee.
Yes.
Okay. I thought you were being
He's
a dick.
physically smaller. No, this other contestant is physically smaller than me.
No, I was talking about the referee. The other contestant is about your size.
Ah.
The referee is the small one. That's
Ah,
why
okay,
I
I
thought you
was
were being a
confused there.
dickhead.
No, I was confused by that one.
But it's a yellow salamander, and he's
Okay.
you know, just kind of keep standing there like, well, you know, I'm not too great. I know how to shoot fire. I can pick up things from far away.
Use
I should
one.
tell you
Use
this.
one. No, I'm using
Tell
this
you
as a teaching. I'm gonna be using this entirely as a teaching expedition.
Well, your source of power is different from mine. I was born
This
with
is
it.
true.
I was born with mine.
Very interesting. Very, very interesting.
Yeah, I mean,
And this just always worked for you.
yeah, I mean, I just, you know, as long as I can remember, I could, do magic. Gonna hit it.
Neat.
And then they cast lightning bolt. No.
And the referee's gonna walk up and like, you ladies done?
Yeah, I think we're done with the pleasantries at the exact moment.
Alright. Don't kill each other.
Okay.
Alright?
No, I mean, don't kill each other.
And he's going to kind of signal you guys to start, and you guys are going to roll for initiative. I'm going to be slow because I also have to look up spell definitions because I don't because you know I'm using a pre-gen, so I don't remember every single spell. So go ahead and let me get the initiative tracker up. Go ahead and roll initiative.
Oop.
I'm a little underprepared because I thought you guys would go for one of the other quests, but I'm making it work.
Why would we not turn down a tournament?
I don't know.
Exactly.
Plus. Alright, so he's gonna go first. And he's going
Good
to
all.
start. Double checking and making sure I understand this right. He's first going to touch himself.
What?
No.
Not
No,
like
no.
that.
No.
Not like that.
Bad feelings. And then you're gonna see he has a sort of
Spray
Blowing
bottle.
his cock out.
he's
Spray
going to
bottle.
have a sort of shimmer across his body.
Where your clothes at?
Oh, probably mage armor.
So that way he
That's a good
doesn't
one.
immediately get fucked over.
Too bad for him. That doesn't protect you. From AoE spells.
Right?
I mean, he doesn't know what you have, so.
You fool! I have improved my armor class. What can you possibly fireball?
You fool! Fucking Thunderwave.
Just that scene for like the who the hell is Steve Jobs? Like my balls, just pointing at them and just they explode.
So that's what he's gonna do on his turn. He's going to just wait for you.
How far away is he from me?
I'll say he's about 30 feet.
30 feet? Okay, hang on, let me plan this out exactly how I want to do this.
Oh, I just...
Okay, get
Right. So, first move, Misty Step.
Not even needed.
I'm just gonna flex on them. I'm just gonna fucking vanish and appear right in front of them and follow that up
Teleports behind you.
by casting, I shall cast Thunderwave at 4th level.
What does that do again?
So basically I'm right next to him, so he has to make a save. If he fails the save, he gets pushed back 10 feet, and takes full damage. If he succeeds, he takes half damage and is not pushed.
And what's the save DC?
I think it's my spell DC, which is DC 15.
Yeah, con save.
It is a Constitution save, yes.
Is that 15?
Yes, 15 is my DC. Cool. So he is not pushed back, and he takes half damage. I cast this at 4th level, so it's 4d8.
5d8.
Okay.
Or I guess it's level 1, so
It is level 1. Hang on, how many?
you're putting it 3 extra levels.
So 12
and
d8.
1,
so it's
2,
5d8.
3. Oh no, I am boosting it by 3. It is 5d8. Thank you, Kenshi. Let me roll that. 26, he takes 13 damage.
Alright,
And is also potentially up to you, because I'm right next to him. A thunderous boom emits for me that can be heard from 300 feet away.
I mean, the boom happens, it just doesn't really affect him.
Okay.
And with that, he's back up. Why is this all here? Boop, boop. What was your initiative again, so I don't have to delete it? Alright, so. He's now seeing that, you know, you can do that. Going to do something I need to also check up on, because this is a spell I have not seen
What spell?
in a hot minute.
You think they're just gonna say the name of the spell
they're
that they're
doing it.
trying to keep secret?
I need you to make a strength saving throw. As he kicks down and earth comes up from the earth and starts wrapping around you.
Strength saving throw, you said?
Yes.
Roll that. That is a 12.
12. Check. You are here. You are now restrained, and you take. That's a D3. Here's my D6. 4. 6 damage.
6. 1, 2.
Bludgeoning damage, if that makes sense.
Okay.
And you are restrained, so you cannot move. But you can make attempts to.
They can just
I
messy step
still
out.
get actions and stuff.
You can
so
just messy step out.
yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm gonna Misty Step again.
Okay.
Get out of this. Go back 30 feet away from him again.
Okay.
Then let me read this again to make sure I read it right. Then I'm going to cast Shatter at 3rd level.
My ears.
Alright, and he needs to make a save, right?
Yeah, another Constitution save.
You said 15?
15, yep.
We rolled a natural 7. So
Funny.
he does not make it.
Funny, so I boosted that little Witch's cast, so that is 48.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
So, boo. And he takes all of it. That is 17
Not doing good.
points of thunder damage.
Alright. And he's not looking great. And at this, he's going to close his fist, open it, and fire is going to appear, and he's going to throw it at you.
Fireball.
You need that. Yes.
Fire spell.
He's casting it at 2nd level. Wait, hang on.
Was he casting?
Fireball. Hang on, I
That's
think I
3rd
read.
level spell.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was because it's written 1 spell, 2nd level, then Fireball. So it's just Fireball. My mistake. So I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Not made of those. 17.
Alright, and his thing is you do beat it, and I think you do take half damage though.
Cool. I get hit though, correct?
Yes.
Cool.
1 second.
Reaction.
1 second, let me do the damage first, just so that way we don't forget. So, 86 You take, let's see here, that's 37 damage. We'll round down.
You always do a round down whenever anything's happened.
18 points of damage you take. And what's this?
This is a reaction to whenever I get hit by anything. I can use this,
You're
and
not
they have to
close
make a
enough.
save.
So, here's the thing. He's now about 60 feet away from you.
He moved.
No, he was initially 30 feet, then you pushed him back more.
I didn't
And then
push him. He
backed up.
saved that.
Right, but he was still 30 feet, and then you backed up.
Yeah, I backed up 30 feet again.
Yeah, so
Plus,
now you're 60
that's
feet
within
away.
5 feet.
Yeah, this is within 5 feet. So
Is it
things
within-
that are adjacent to you.
Ah, yeah, it is. There, man. Forget that's a melee focused one.
Alright, is there anything else
What
you
the,
can
what the
do,
fuck are you talking
or-
about 60 feet away?
Because he was 30 feet away at the beginning,
Yes.
then he saved from the thing so he didn't move, and then you backed up another 30 feet.
No, Blossom went up to them
Wait.
first and then went away.
I went up to them and then I backed away.
Oh, okay, so then you're...
I'm
Still
back
only
to my
30
starting
feet.
position.
I missed that, okay. Alright, so... now it is your turn.
Right, okay. Let's see here. What do I want to hit him with?
Lightning spell.
See, I am thinking about it. But the problem with the lightning spell is it's kind of a high. I hit you, now you're dead.
Well,
It would be really, really funny, though.
Technically, it won't be lethal unless you do double their, max HP over, so... Sure.
Plus, you have healing spells.
It's true.
Yeah, you
Not
can
the
beat
point,
them up
though.
and heal them. Main
True,
action
not the
lightning
point, though.
spell, bonus action healing word. You win and you get them right back up immediately.
Kenshi, I think for yours, just because of the amount of contestants, and I do want to have you guys be able to do other members of the party be able to do stuff as well. For the first, 2 things, I think we'll do, 3 rolls, and whoever wins the most from there, and then an actual fight for the last one. If you're okay with that. Just for the sake of time and everything.
Just simulate me taking a... If they're not designed to be able to have a good chance of winning, just roll them and have me take a couple hits.
Yeah,
of
there'll be
damage.
minuses. There'll be minuses on my end.
Yeah, just make sure, we both the final attacker and me roll as if we have a couple hits on us and stuff.
If you make it to the championship, there'll be an actual fight. So.
I'm just gonna run up to him and cast Inflict Wounds.
So you're gonna boop him on the snoot and say, wound, and then, do that. So he, make me a melee spell attack.
That's it. That's just an attack with my spellcasting thing on it, right?
I think so, yeah.
Let's see. I don't exactly have something set up for that. Let me just make
What
something
level
real
are
quick.
you,
I'm just leaving it as first level.
Okay.
You are at magic. You are a thing of my wisdom. This is purely to see if I hit. This is not its damage.
I think it's
That is a
Okay,
20.
You definitely hit. Go ahead and roll, 3d10.
Bo-bo-bo-bo.
You could knock him down.
That one hurts me.
Well, you also got a 10.
But,
Now that's 15 damage to him.
alright, he's not looking great.
Do I have anything I can do as a bonus action, or do I have? Do I have multi-attack? No, I do not.
Multi-attack wouldn't apply to spells anyways.
Yeah, that's fair.
And, you are up in front of him. So he's going to... Twin spell, Shocking Grasp. Let me get that pulled up here.
You can't twin spell because twin spells for different targets.
Right, you're right. I misunderstood. Get that pulled up quick. See, if I was a good DM, I'd have all this, pulled up beforehand, but,
Jaster,
fuck.
you said we did the thing you least expected. You're fine. You are a good DM.
I'm just doing the classic procrastinating for till the last minute.
Like every good DM.
No, I thought about it. It's just, I didn't prepare, grab the sheets for it. So he's going to try and grab you.
Okay, no.
That's a 12.
Was he casting?
This is against my
Shocking
armor
Grasp?
class.
Yeah.
He does not make it.
Jaster, if he's using Shocking Grasp, usually you have advantage against people with metal armor,
I'm in scale.
which is metal.
Yeah. So.
Is that metal? Yeah, cool.
It doesn't matter. He rolled the same fucking thing.
I love rolling double 12s on advantage.
No, he rolled a 9, but
Tomato potato.
Alright. So
Tomato,
next-
potato?
So that's his turn. He just kind of tries to grab at you, but he whiffs. So now it's your turn.
Sure, were we bound specifically to magic for this?
That is the tier you are at.
I was just making sure, because, guess I
Alright, time for the
decided to...
magic battle. Pulls out great sword and slices in half.
I was about to say, can I just pull out the warhammer and bonk him on the head?
It's like time for the wizard duel, and then the fucking American exchange student
Magic
pulls out
isn't
a
real,
Glock.
you idiot. Punches them in face.
Magic isn't real. Shit, Lid pulls out Glock.
Behold, my greatest magic. The Glock 17.
The Glock 18C with. That's the.
I got a
full auto
Glock
one.
with the switch.
Anyway, in case for later
The
combat,
Glockinator.
I'm just going to, let me make sure on this one,
He just has two two Glocks glued together.
he's already damaged. I'm just gonna do Toll the Dead.
Alright, and what's that do?
He's already hurt, so now I touch him. And he needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
No, you don't even touch him, you just point at him and it happens.
Yeah, it's a ranged spell.
Well, he rolled a natural 18. So he saves.
Bing bing.
Yeah, I don't think that
Bells
does
are
anything
tolling.
then. Well, no, that's my turn on that.
And he's going to...
I'm actively trying not to kill this person.
You're not gonna kill them unless you get double their HP and they could take 15 damage. They've taken like 30 or 40 so far. You can do a lightning bolt and they live. You could do a fireball and they live. They've used fireball on you. You're not gonna kill them.
It's self-defense.
Also, you can just revive them if you do.
Oh,
I don't have fireball, can she?
Pepper, stop it.
Well, I was saying like they could survive a fireball.
He's going to point at you. Actually, he's going to back up a bit. And he's going to point at you. I need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
Not made of those. 17.
You're fine. Some static comes around and you get a little fuzzy for a minute, but then you shake it off.
Boogity boogity.
It's now your turn.
Cast a lightning spell.
You're on the ground.
Is there a roof above us?
Yes.
How high is the roof?
Vampires, you son of a bitch!
I'd say like 200 feet.
Yeah, no, I can cast Call Lightning.
I thought
You
you
should
had to be
know
outside
better.
of that.
No,
You
I
would
just
be-
need a space above my head big enough for me to fucking summon a storm, and 200 feet is big enough.
That's
Okay, so I'm gonna be honest. The minimum height that I need to summon the storm for this spell is 10 feet.
I don't like that.
Alright, time for a magic duel, Timmy. Go on. The opponent summoning a storm inside a cave.
Alright, go ahead and do your bullshit.
Thunderbringer.
Welcome
next
to
up-
the Thunderdome.
Hey, Jaster, does the person have less than 15 HP?
No.
Oh, okay. There is a chance, even if they maxed out the damage. I was trying to say for expediency's sake.
Let's see here. Fuck it. Call lightning at 4th level.
Okay. And he needs to make a save, right?
Yes.
Max out the damage blossom to save up the time.
So he rolled a natural 17. And he has a +3.
Let me see here.
His save is a 15.
Yeah, I know. I'm just making sure on what happens with that. Yeah, he only takes half damage on that. That's fine.
Half of a gajillion damage. He's dead. Killed him. Fuck his family.
Yeah, so let's see. Yeah, so it takes 40, 10. I'm just going to use my ability. Where is it?
If your ability is just a max out damage one, it's just a max.
There it is. Yeah, Destructive Wrath.
So how much damage does he take?
He takes 40, but he saves, so he takes 20.
Not looking great.
And now there's a storm going around.
Hang on 1 second. He's going to kind of get shocked a little bit, fall to his knees, and declare that he... So, for all intents and purposes, that fight's over.
Hey, Jaster.
Yeah?
For a magical duel like this, there is a funny way to win with a first level spell, considering assuming it succeeds.
Yeah.
Just command concede.
Yeah, that's kind of been frowned upon, so...
I can imagine.
I command you,
But,
surrender.
Out of game, he had 8 health left.
Funny.
And he's brought out, and he's kind of tended to by clerics, and a tiny mushroom and a jar of red liquid is brought out to you.
What are these?
Well, this one, a healing potion, and this one
Okay.
is a very rare herb that will refill your magic.
And they just have this.
Well, I'm not questioning either of these.
You start foaming out the mouth, you die. So yeah, for all intents and purposes, let's get you. You can put yourself back up to full.
Cool. Long resting it. There we go.
And I received this orb as my this herb as my victory reward.
No, because we only have 5 of these.
Then why are you using it for a tournament?
Because the king said so. He's right there, look.
Hi.
Hi, King.
Wait,
I
the
feel
wolf
like you're
is
just
friendly.
sitting there in fear of me. Wait, didn't they say the organizer said I'm banned? Isn't the king then technically the organizer?
He's
The
a
king's not the
spectator.
organizer. He's just a
He's a
spectator.
spectator.
Actually, eventually,
Okay.
all of you who are watching are Tabra actually approaches all of you and is like, I have received word from the king that you are to come with me and not watch from the sidelines and to watch in box seat.
Cool.
Interesting.
Thunderbringer.
in his own personal box, even.
Cool.
And you guys go up there.
Question: how long does
And-
the second round of the magic fight happen?
It's happening right now.
Yeah. The question:
About 10
how long
minutes
does it
go by.
last? 10 minutes?
Like from the round you had to the next round, it's like 10 minutes.
Ah, damn it! I'm gonna have to call fucking cast lightning again.
You got all your spells.
I mixed up my words, but eh.
Well, they ask you to dispel that for the next match.
It would end anyways, but yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
While you do that whole new fight, I'm gonna go again for a little bit.
Show below.
Alright, so you are called out, and a bat is now in front of you, a very familiar one.
It's the prince, isn't it?
It's Prince, yeah.
Hello again. It's good
Oh,
to
hi.
see you.
Prince, the symbol.
Hello.
Hey,
How you been?
I thought I didn't think you'd be here. I
I
know
decided I'd do this for fun.
I mean, all right. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna go easy on you. I respect you
I
a
don't
lot.
expect you to. No, honestly, I would hate it if you went easy on me.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'm here for fun, but that doesn't mean to not take it seriously.
It would very well. Yeah.
Anyway, how have you been? I haven't seen you for a couple days. Or I haven't
saw
talked
me
to you, to be more
yesterday.
accurate. Yeah, that's fair. I haven't talked to you in a couple days.
Well, I mean, I'm busy helping rebuild Kingdom.
Yeah, I saw that.
Lot of work to be done. So.
Yeah, we're gonna go and start helping out in town after this.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Is there anything you're looking at specifically?
Let's see. We picked up a job about something about a thing in the mines that we're gonna go check out.
Oh,
There's
what thing?
what was it? Strange things happening in the mines?
Oh
Like
yeah,
a
I think
strange
I heard about
thing
that.
being down in the mines? Something of the nature, something going on in the mines.
Yeah.
Someone's daughter was kidnapped, I think.
Do you have that with you?
But I think Felix does. Felix, you got the kidnapping poster on you still?
Felix is up in the box seats.
I'm yelling at them.
I didn't get it. Soup got that poster.
Oh. Soup! Soup, do you have the kidnapping poster?
Stoob has the poster. Do you wish to see the girl's face on it?
What information did you want about the poster?
I just wanted to see who posted it because this is news to me.
Who posted it?
Who posted it?
Yes, it says James Dudley, the 5th.
James Dudley.
Dudley.
Hearing this name, the prince goes, "Oh, you'll have fun.
The good fun or the bad fun?
You like idiots?
No.
Then bad fun."
Well, I'm sure this will be an interesting experience, and we're gonna see if Alba doesn't kill them.
I'll give
Anyway.
I'll give you more information later.
Yeah, we should actually get back to the tournament to get this moving along. We're wasting everyone's time talking about this. It's good seeing
And
you,
then-
though. I'm gonna give him a quick little hug and a pat on the back and go back to my side of the ring.
He's gonna do the same, and yeah, roll initiative.
Rose is very friendly.
I'm gonna kick your ass, but I love you.
I love you. That's a 1.
He's going first.
He rolled a nat 1. He better go first.
He's going to he's going to decide to take you up on your offer and not go easy on you, and immediately cast Fireball at 4th level.
A bones.
So
Rose will just
I
be
need
like,
you-
I'm so proud of him.
I need
I'm
you
going
to
to
make a dexterity
die.
saving throw.
I'm so proud. That's a 7.
Okay, you're taking all 9 d8 d6s. So hang on, I need dice. You take 36 points of damage.
Oof. Still standing though.
Yes.
I'm still standing there.
And now it is your turn.
Looking like a true survivor. Like a little kid.
Is there water in the area?
I'm gonna say no. None that you can see immediately without taking an action to look around.
So I'm gonna do something, and whether or not I survive this is depending on how funny this becomes.
Okay.
So I'm going to cast Create Water at 4th level
Okay.
to make 40 gallons of water fall on his head.
Okay.
Do him some brain damage at the same
This
time.
does not hurt him, but he is soaking wet and surrounded by water now.
Okay.
And that's kind of my turn for the minute, because I can't really do the second thing without another action.
So he's
Wait,
going
hang
to
on, hang on. Let me check something really, really quick. Are you okay? Cool. You're a bonus action. Real quick, just in case, I'm gonna cast this on myself to give me a bonus AC.
He has fought with you before, so he understands that if you do something, you probably mean it. Or you have some sort of greater plan, so he's going to move 30 feet away. Kind of to the side, just so he's out of the water, and he's going to he's going to do two things. Number one, he's going to give you disadvantage on your next saving throw. And number two, he's going to point at you, and you need to give me an intelligence saving throw.
I'm not built for those. That's an 11.
You do not make it. So immediately you take 26 points of damage.
26, jeez.
Oof.
And your thoughts are muddled for the next 10 rounds. So you roll a d6 every round and subtract that number from your attack rolls and ability checks.
Well, just do saving throws then.
And if you ever do any constitution, if you make any concentration spells, you need to roll a constitution saving throw to maintain them. And you can make a intelligence saving throw at the end of your turn to end the effect. It is now your turn.
Okay, what was the saving throws I needed to make here real quick? Okay, I first need to roll the 6. So that is... Uh, 1, 2, 3 d4?
I believe so, yeah.
3d4 plus 4 from my wisdom. That's 10 health, better than nothing.
Plus your
and then-
ability modifier.
I did that. I added
Oh,
the
okay,
4
okay.
from that. Then, again, after walking 30 feet forward to where he's now in range of it, I'm going to gather up all the water using Conflutter. And I'm going to put him in a bubble.
spell in there.
It's a spell with one action. And
Is that not a thing?
I don't think
It's
it is.
it's
using
only
control
one
water.
spell slot used per turn type of thing. It's not you can't cast multiple spells. You can only do like
Okay.
a spell
If
that
you
takes a
cast
spell slot
as
and then
a
a cantrip.
bonus action, it's your action spell can only be a cantrip.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not one spell
And-
per turn. It's like if you have
Gotcha.
if you have another action, you can use it for a spell.
Alright, so is Healing Word a cantrip or?
No.
No,
Okay.
it's not. Well, in that case, I just won't cast Healing Word. Putting him in the
So,
bubble is more important to me.
does he need to make a save?
No, he's just going to start drowning.
Hang on.
This is 40 gallons of water, and I've surrounded him.
Well, he did move to the side.
Yeah, I moved forward, so he's in range now.
Huh. So is there any save for him to get out, or?
He can try. I'm just going to keep moving the water so he stays in it.
In that case... Alright, let me see here.
So it's really a
Wait, is this
Constitution save on his throws to see if he drowns or not.
Is this a concentration?
It is technically a concentration, yes.
Oh boy! Make a Constitution saving throw.
Probably gonna fail, but whatever. That's a 20.
That's fine. And now you can make, at the end of your turn, you can make an intelligence saving throw to save out of the condition from before.
I'm not built for these! That's an 8!
Okay, your mind is still muddled. He... seeing the situation he's in... He's going to cast... You know what? I'm gonna do something funny. He's gonna cast Polymorph and turn himself into a fish.
Nom.
Nom nom.
Mm. Fish.
That's what he's gonna do on his turn. He's gonna be like, eh? Eh?
Get in the water.
Well, now you have another
I'm a
turn.
fish.
He's a fish
Funny.
in water.
Get in the water.
Fry the fish.
Wait, no,
I was gonna
he's
try
fish
and
and water.
freeze
Then...
the fish.
Wait, no. Just make him a fish out of water.
I know something lets me freeze water. Which one is it?
Isn't like there's something with like control water I think that lets you do it?
I'm
The- the
reading
can-
through
the
control
control
water
water.
right now.
It's not called control water, but
Shape water.
shape water. Yeah.
Shape water. Do I have that? I should have shape water. Where
You can
is
also
it?
just make a vortex of the water they're currently in and just beat them out of fish form. The fish doesn't have much HP and they just go back to their normal time and take the overflow damage.
This is true, though not the point. Yeah, now that ship.
Oh,
Apparently, I don't have that. Funny. Hmm. So he's now a fish, right?
Yes.
Yeah, fuck it, just whirlpool him.
Alright, so what does that do?
Essentially, it turns the entirety of the body of water he's now standing in, or floating in as a fish, to become a whirlpool. So it's spinning around and doing all sorts of shit.
So he's gonna try and swim away from it and out. He does not.
Cool. He's also sucked into the center of it.
Alright, so he takes 2d8.
Which-
Yes.
It's pretty much guaranteed to break him out of fish form, and he just takes the overflow damage.
Okay.
And by the way, he's just sort of stuck in that.
Alright, go ahead and roll the damage. Alright, so he doesn't take any overflow.
So
But he's
funny.
now out of fish form, and he is spinning around.
He's sort of stuck in that, by the way.
He is
He's just stuck
defished.
going around and around and around and around.
Also, I don't think you even could have cast polymorph inside of there, because you can't exactly speak underwater.
Yeah, wait, hang on. Isn't polymorph a verbal spell?
He used one of his subtle spells.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Alright, let's move on.
Alright, with that, he's not happy. He's going
Around the world, around the world.
whenever he has a second, he's going to subtle spell, and dirt is going to appear out of the ground. And you need to make a strength saving throw. And this you will have at disadvantage, I believe.
Wait, didn't I need to make a save or something again?
Last turn.
Oh yeah, make it.
Last 2 turns, you need to make an intel save. Intelligence, not intel save.
Well, he made one, so. Nope, doesn't save. Alright, so this one you will have at disadvantage.
Yeah, what is it again?
A
Con save?
That's
a
just
strength save. At disadvantage.
That's 12.
For the water one, does it require mimetic to keep going?
No, just concentration.
Like, does it require hand stuff or?
Somatic,
just
you mean.
need-
Once
me
you have
to-
the spell,
yeah,
it goes. You don't need to keep doing stuff. You just need to keep
Okay.
concentration.
So yeah, you are going to be restrained. And you're gonna take 3 points of damage.
Oh, if they're
I'm
taking
down.
damage, they gotta roll
Oh, you're
Constitution.
down.
I had 2 health. I'm down.
All right,
Fair
you're
enough.
down. The water disperses, and he is crowned the champion.
What did so
See,
much
this is
damage
why I
do?
wanted to drown him. He did 36 and then 26.
Oh damn. Okay. I wasn't here for that.
Yeah, he's pretty high level.
All right.
I have
Jaster,
64 health.
you said
Alright,
you wanted to
so-
expedite
You got a
the other
stack of
fights?
health.
Just because you
Will
have
I?
more.
No. We have a very fast way of doing this. Will I be getting healed in between them? Is one quick question.
Yes.
All right. We're gonna take turns just clicking the damage rolls. Make sure you know what health they have, unless they have some fancy stuff. We're just gonna do normal attacks a bunch, really quick. They need to do essentially 180 damage to me though before I do whatever health they have.
Okay.
They should
1
be right
second. Let me get the thing for them.
All right. Just get the basic attack rolls if need.
Let me see. Ba-ba-dee. Ba-ba-dee-dee. Dee-ba-da-ba-dee.
Yeah, ba-da-ba-da-ba-doo.
Alright. They're going to have nothing great. Ready?
Yep. All right. You want me to go first, or for this, or you?
I just went first.
All right. What attacks do they miss? I have 16 AC.
Oh wait, hang on. So they make. Oh, okay. Hang on.
And keep in mind they will have advantage in everything except if they go first for that first turn. We're gonna do this
Oh,
quick.
so we're doing hit. I thought we would just Okay.
We're just gonna do hits really fast. We're not gonna roleplay it out. If you want to expedite it, I don't want
Okay.
3 nat 1s because I could survive
Okay.
3 nat 1s and then
10?
hitting me 5 times.
10. What's your AC?
16.
Okay. Theirs is also 16. So they rolled a 10.
Okay. They have extra attack?
Oh, right. Yeah. 10 and 8.
Alright.
No.
Bam. Bam. Okay, that's a double crit. Like, that's 2 nat 20s on the 1 crit, and the other one hits as well.
Okay. Roll damage.
Can I click that part for the damage? Alright, ignore the lightning, that's gonna be, I'll do that separate. Yeah, I'm just gonna roll damage separately for those 3 things. It'll be 3d10s, and then 3d6s.
How much health do you have?
I have 90, and I take half damage from everything, so I have functionally 180, unless they have magical damage.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah, and then plus 7 on both of those, so 14 plus 10 plus 8.
Okay.
Is what they take. That's my turn, Jaster.
Okay. And they hit once, but missed the second time.
Alright, how much damage?
They do
I'll do the half then.
12 damage. Not 12, I'm sorry, 8.
8 damage? Alright. 4 damage. Alright, and then bam, bam. I assume just the one hits.
Yeah.
Bam. And a d6 thunder. Damn, I got shit damage rolls. That's 5 plus 7.
Okay.
Alright, do their attacks. Don't forget advantage.
One hit. And that does 8 damage again.
4. Bam. Bam. Alright. 2 more d10. 2 more d6. So 10, 24, 28 in total for those 2. This is why I'm saying we could just expedite it as,
Right.
unless they have something special.
Only one hit again.
Alright, how much damage?
This does 10 damage.
Alright, 5. Are they looking roughed up?
Yeah.
Do I intimidate and scare them into conceding?
You can try.
Alright, let's see how well that does.
Well, they rolled a 3. They're gonna be like, alright, I'm done. Fuck this. It ain't worth it.
Alright.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Oh,
And I'm gonna say that, you know, the loser round goes against the other guy. Just because of how quickly you fucked this guy up, so that way they would have a chance. The other guy won. And now it's time for the championship bout.
Alright.
So, you know, you're fully healed, you're everything. And then from the other side comes this big motherfucker.
Oh, hell yeah.
He's a bat. He's about 4.5 feet tall. That works. Alright, so go ahead and roll initiative. He has plate, by the way, and
Okay.
he has a great sword.
Alright, I have advantage on this, so if maybe I... 16.
Okay. You crit miss. So, this may not go well.
Alright, so
So-
to start off, rage and quick question, Jaster.
Yeah?
My thing that lets me infuse elemental damage into stuff, can I do that with my bare hands? It specifies a weapon normally, but
What does this do again?
it's just when I enter rage, I can choose a weapon I'm holding and fuse it with a damage type, which will be thunder purely for just a sonic boom whenever I punch in this case, or throw a weapon.
I will say sure.
Alright. In that case, at the start of the fight, I rage, I toss the weapon to the ground and just bum rush him.
Okay.
Ding, ding.
2 attacks. Both advantage. I assume the second one's not gonna hit, but
Yeah, the first one hits though.
yeah. So 2d6 slashing because claws. 2d6 thunder. Plus 7, so 22 damage.
Okay.
That'll be my turn. Don't forget he has advantage.
Okay. And he's going to now attack against you. This one doesn't hit. And the second one, he goes to swing at you, but then he conks himself on the back of the head.
Don't forget he has advantage.
I am.
Does he?
Oh,
Did
yeah.
he double
no,
nat
he
1?
doesn't do that. No, he didn't do that. I forgot about that.
Okay.
But yeah, he misses both times. He whiffs.
All right. I can make 2 more punches and then bonus action punch with the other one that won't have the effect, so I'll just keep that in mind for the order. The third one won't have the extra d6 damage. Okay, that's another crit. I assume 25 hits.
You fucking stop.
I think the third one popping up. Alright.
It's 27. You hit all 3.
Oh, it was okay. Ignore this last one. Wait, if I disable it? No. Ignore that last one. I was like, I didn't see the third one pop up right away. Alright, I'll just... So with the crit, that's... He doesn't have any damage resistances. It doesn't matter for this, like, if what I do.
Oh.
Alright, in that case, it's 4d6, an extra d6, 2d6 from that attack, and then he takes a total of 8d6 of damage, so...
Okay.
Plus 21.
So, what's the total?
40.
Can you fucking stop? Alright, he's going to now swing at you.
He trips and breaks his foot.
Okay, that's a crit.
Okay.
I finally hit you. He's gonna hit you with his great sword. With 12 damage.
6 damage. Take it or leave it.
Fuck you.
Alright, does he have another attack?
He did both.
Alright, did only one hit?
Yeah, only one hit.
Alright.
This dice is about to go in the fucking corner.
Alright, I assume that one doesn't hit because you had played. That one, 23 to hit. And the one without the bonus misses as well.
Yeah,
so
it's only just a one.
Alright, so 2d6 damage. I'm just going to combine them. That's another 15 damage.
Okay. Alright. $17 hit?
Yes. Just
Okay.
barely.
And then the second one. Okay. So 2 hits.
Okay.
$24 damage.
For both attacks?
Yes, totally.
What's the separate totals? Because technically it doesn't matter for half them.
It
It's
is.
fine if you don't remember.
What I say was 24. I said.
You said 24 total.
Yeah, so it's gonna be 12 and 12.
Okay, that doesn't affect it then, so I just take 12 damage. Sure, I was at 84. So I go to 72. Alright. Oh boy, more punching. Okay, that was just an undefined attack. Blah, blah, blah.
How much fucking damage do you do?
That plus 21 flat damage. So that's 33
Oh.
more.
This son of a bitch. He's going to. What the fuck? He's gonna swing at you again.
Take you, boy, Jesus.
Roll 2 3s. I'm not using this dice anymore. Hang on. Getting another d20 because this dice is going in the chair. Okay. 19 to hit, so he's gonna hit. Can you roll fucking damage high, please? Take. You take 9 points of damage.
Alright. 4 points of damage.
Let me guess, you're gonna punch him again?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm gonna keep mauling him. I assume that misses. I assume 26 twice hits. Alright.
Okay.
That's 3d6s plus 7.
Do you
I
do
did
10
I did
damage?
read for it. With the, even if I rolled a 1 and everything, yeah.
Yeah, he's down. And when you punch him the last time, he kind of goes limp, falls to the floor, and then the entire arena cheers.
I will prop him up and motion over for whoever would bring the healing stuff out to help him.
Yeah, someone's running.
Yeah. Because I had fun with the fight, so I'm gonna prop him up and make sure, you know, the cheers are also for him for the good fight.
Yeah, no, they're cheering on both of you. And you're also
That's your
presented
dog.
with a belt.
A belt?
Yes, a belt.
Oh, a belt.
You wish to examine said belt.
The...
It is a slight upgrade from your current belt. It is a +1 to it. +1 to whatever it's, you know. Add 1 to whatever that one would give you, and then that's this belt.
Nah.
And you are also handed the gold as well. So it was your bet plus.
I just didn't remove my gold, and because if I did lose, I could just press.
Okay,
zero.
so your total gold 1 is you're also being given a plus 500 for winning like a badass. 4,921 gold.
All right.
Which is a fuck ton.
Yeah.
And it's around 3 o'clock now. Everyone kind of settles out. Rosa, are you wanting to meet with the prince?
I can.
Okay. They all meet in the pretty much the president's box, as it were. And the king congratulates you on your wins, but he has to go. And the prince kind of looks at you all and is like, "So this kidnapping job. I don't suppose you know
yeah.
who this clan is. They're the Fireheart clan.
Neat.
Basically these two clans have been at war for generations, but it's outside the city and no one's really getting hurt, so we don't really care. They're interesting people. Basically, it's a group of salamanders and a group of bats. There's the Firehawks, who JD is from, and then there's the contingent, which is the bats. How much do you want me to tell you, and how much do you want to be a surprise?
Is this with everyone or just
Yeah,
Rosa?
everyone's there.
Tell us as much as you can.
Well,
Also, real quick, Jaster, I'm gonna decline any healing after the fact and just roll some hit dice and do a short
Okay.
rest. So
well,
that's actually the exact amount I need to be full.
if I were to describe the contingent, kind of assholes, they like to talk down on people. And with the Firehawks, there's no real way to say it. They're idiots. Outside of that, I don't know much because I don't care enough. If like some of the normal citizens were getting killed, I care. But it's just these two moron groups just fighting each other for generations. So, I can't tell you much more, but I know the bats are tougher. So, do with that information what you will. Please be safe. I gotta go.
That was nice of him to tell us. Yeah, we're gonna take that job at a later date. Tomorrow we have guard duty for those people that are attending the luncheon.
Well, it is around 3, so...
What was happening at 3?
And you still have time left in the day, so you can go qualify for the luncheon job.
Yeah.
If you want.
Do you guys want to go do the lunch job? I don't care if we skip it.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind.
It says 300 gold per person.
Well, we need money, so...
Also, Jaster, just because there is a way to gold and stuff, I just put down most of my money converted to platinum.
I'm not counting gold weight.
Oh, the character sheet does it by default. Let me turn that off then.
Okay.
I'm still gonna have it in platinum though.
Like, if it gets to a point where it's stupid, I'll care, but...
7,000 coins weighs a lot, so it kind of was.
With coins, I don't care, but if you're trying to carry a boulder, that's when it's going to be a problem.
Hey, why are you carrying 800 pounds of gold?
7,000.
Because I had
Like,
the
you
2,000 and you said like there was a total of like 4,000 something.
No, that's including what you put in.
Oh, I said I had that so I couldn't zero it out. Okay, so I just remove another like 2.5 from that then.
It's 4,921.
And that was including what I had?
That's including what you had, yeah.
Alright, I'll remove some. I specified Jaster, I just left what I had so I can just press 0.
Okay.
Even if I had lost. Alright, let me...
I wasn't clear enough on that, so that's on me. So you guys are going to the luncheon job?
Why not?
Alright. So you guys are kind of directed. Whenever you say... do you guys look at the name on there?
Sure.
It is Gruffington McWaffle Stomper.
Wonderful.
Gruffington McWaffle Stomper.
Yeah.
This man better be a pug.
So you ask around?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, like where's this
Whenever
at?
you ask about him, people kind of spit on the ground.
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
He's not a savory man.
He's a dick.
Certainly a way to put it.
Do you know what he did for his luncheon?
No.
He sent out invitation, right? To like different people. But then to everyone else in the surrounding area of his manor, he sent out an invitation listing all of the nice food and everything that will be there in great detail. He's a dick.
No wonder he needs protection for our little get together.
Wait, you're going to work for him?
We kind of need money.
Like, good night.
Yes, we're aware, but we need money. We have a project in mind that requires funds.
I mean,
We could do a different job.
Yeah, we could just do the other job.
Yeah.
That is true. We can't just skip this one.
Yeah, I mean, if he's a bit of a twat, then we'll just leave.
I mean, I have no problems with doing that.
Yeah. You can find somebody
We do
else
have the
to-
cave job.
Oh yeah.
The mine job. Or
which one? There were two.
there was two of them. I only remember the one where there was something strange happening in a mine shaft that
there
we
was
have to go deal
there
with.
was that one, and then the hook, the
Oh, right, the hook
line
horror.
was in-
Or whatever term you used for it.
the hooked one, yeah.
The hooker.
There's a hooker, like, slay them.
Slay the hooker.
Get the prostitute! Get the...
Apple. Don't forget we still have meat to cook. We still have the meat.
Meat.
Yeah, we'll
Alright,
cook
so
it
what do you guys want to
whenever
do
you're
now?
ready.
I don't know, one of the cave jobs.
And if they happen to be in the same area, like, we can potentially just look over both potential.
Kenshi. I'm going to the Renaissance Archives.
Apple, no.
Why not?
You're not ready.
I have copper
I'm gonna
gear.
go get something to
Not
drink
ready.
real quick.
So what are you guys doing? I need to know so I can pull up the stuff.
We'll just be exploring for, like, the two cave jobs interchangeably if they're within a similar area.
Well, it's two. They're not in similar areas. One is a lot deeper.
Okay. Which one's paying
One is
better?
not. The hook horror. I'm sorry. The hooked one is offering 1,000 gold total for, you know, just one to be dead. And then the other one, it just has like gold signs on it.
Oh, hell yeah.
Seems like the other one
It's-
is potentially having an idiot hiring to hire.
Yeah.
Or they just don't understand it and don't know what to pay.
One gives us a reliable amount we can count on. The other one is a... I don't know.
Do you want to know like the details on what it says for the other one?
What were we supposed to be doing, yeah?
The other one says investigate unknown creatures. And it has like a very crude drawing. Kind of looks like a lizard, but it's weird looking. And it asks for any information you can get. Has been stealing minor food sources. Either determination or negotiation will determine, and difficulty of that will determine payment.
Hey, Sue.
Soup is here.
Do you recognize the creature in the drawing? Even if it's screwed?
What am I rolling to see if I recognize it?
It doesn't matter. You have no idea.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, then I have... Soup does not recognize. Soup does not know every lizard because he is a lizard.
No,
You're
just going off the
lizard
fact you're
racist.
smart. Alright. Well, everyone, which one are we doing?
I'm fine with either. I know that doesn't help, but that's how I
Alright.
feel.
If no one is gonna speak up, we're doing the hook one then. Let's get this over.
Let's beat up a hooker.
Whichever one gives us the most money. So we can buy
Okay.
shit.
Let me get the stat blocks for the re-rolling of characters. Just in case. Alright,
You're all going to die.
so you're wanting to go after the hook one.
Yeah.
We're all agreed on that? No one has any issues?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. In that case, you go over to a mining camp, and you ask around for the foreman, who, you know, is listed there, and you run into another tabber.
There's a lot of you.
What do you mean?
Nothing. Just, something I'm thinking about.
All right. Well, are you here about the job?
This hooked one, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you seen one of these?
Nope, but I've seen a lot of horrifying things, so
I don't
Mhm.
think you've seen this.
Have you seen a flaming deer skull floating in the woods before?
Yes.
I thought I was just going insane. That's just mostly me checking. Anyway, continue.
These things are about three times the size of that one. And he points to Juniper.
Ah, finally, something big to take on again.
They look like what I've been told are birds, but they have hooks, and they also don't really have wings or feathers, really. So not much like a bird, other than the beak and the feet. I haven't seen a bird before, so I'm just going off word of mouth.
I mean, birds are people in this, aren't they?
Alright, just point us
Yeah.
in the direction.
Remember, this kingdom's still new to the greater, world.
They've never seen birds before.
You guys have. They haven't. Well, this guy in particular hasn't. They're tough. The guards usually handle these things, but given everything that's happened, they've kind of, we only know of one, but there could be more. They like to hang out in groups.
No.
There's only been one that's been, giving us problems. He's eaten like 12 miners.
Oh. So he deserves it. Got
Please don't die. I do not want to be the one who gets the heroes of the Rat War killed.
Question. These mines, they all go down, correct?
Yes. When
Do you currently have anyone down in the mines?
No, the standard procedure is when we encounter one, we close off that mine until it's dealt with.
Cool.
So-
A follow-up question to this, following this again, just making sure entirely. Can they breathe underwater?
I don't know. Just a couple things. If mushrooms start talking to you, don't listen to them. They will try and kill you and resurrect you.
What?
I'm not dealing with zombie mushrooms,
Yeah, at
so
least make good
guys, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna sit here for a while.
It's more of a, you should probably avoid them at all costs.
Question.
There's also been these weird things running around. I don't know if you'll find them down there because it's in a different mine. We don't know what the hell they are. They can talk, but they're also very hostile and keep stealing our food.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Oh, backers, hi. Jesus Christ, you spooked me.
What I'm hearing is there's a warpath of things for us to clear for you.
There's big beetles down there. Don't touch them. They like to shoot fire.
Huh.
And also, if you hear the ground shaking, you should probably get the high ground. Something solid.
Interesting.
Is there a water source nearby?
You hear? Yes.
Mm-hmm. Is it seemingly infinite?
I mean, it's like a stream.
I can work with it.
But that's up here. He's telling you this thing's really deep. Like, you may have to travel for a full day to get down there.
Yeah, that's not the point here.
You're gonna try and flood the cave?
I'm gonna flood the cave.
There's not enough water for that. You would be here for 6 days trying to do it that way.
I create more water while I'm doing it.
We'll still be here for 6
You
days.
can't make enough volume in a reasonable amount of time, even
Yeah.
with upcasting.
Well, is there a time limit on this?
I mean,
We're not gonna spend 3 weeks here flooding a cave, because then how are they gonna use the cave after?
Yeah.
I can
Okay.
take the water
Yeah.
out.
That would just double the time.
Eh.
yeah, there's no easy way to take care of these things.
Fine then. I'll do a secondary simpler thing. Control water. I'll surround us in a bubble of it to keep any spores and such things off of us.
Oh no, you'll know. You'll know.
You'll know. Instantly fucking dies.
No, the mushrooms are people? So
It's
if it's mushroom-
fine. The control water is simple. It's the equivalency of rolling around. You know those giant inflatable tube balls that you can just roll
Yeah.
around in?
The Zorbs,
I'm
yeah.
just making a bunch of those for us to roll around in.
So, I take it you guys go down?
We roll down.
Alright. I'll say it takes you guys...
Wait, I gotta check something.
Are you guys stopping to sleep? Because it does take a while for you to get down there.
We can
I'll say
sleep in
we're
the
full.
water balls. As I'm constantly casting.
So you're not sleeping.
It's fine.
Alright, you'll have 1 point of exhaustion then.
Coffee. Also, there's a roll for if you...
Okay. Alright, then with the coffee you counteract, so you're good. So
Or
about
it's still a
18
DC 10
hours,
con save usually for the first night of not sleeping.
How long did it take us to get down here?
18 hours.
18 hours. Man, I think we should have taken a
Yeah.
long rest, because then I can't use my cartomancer.
You didn't do any spells.
No, cartomancer just lets me enchant a card with a spell that I can then use as a
I'll
bonus
say
action.
you'd be able to.
Alright, cool. I'll just enchant 4th level fireball on Deathling real quick.
Alright, But yeah, for all intents and purposes, just so you guys can kind of picture the area better, you're in the Underdark now. I'm not sure if that was obvious.
Funny.
These caves go deep. You do occasionally see those mushroom people that were spoken of. See a couple spiders, but then you see it, a nest. And in it, one of these strange beings that were vaguely described to you, but you can't mistake it for anything else. So, what do you guys want to do?
I would like to. It's not doing anything at the moment, is it?
No, it just seems to be hanging around. Sitting
Cool.
in its nest.
Surprise attack.
I would
4th
like to
level
spend
fireball.
several hours setting up a minefield.
At the
Alright. You're gonna have to give me the TLDR here.
I set up minefield. I find a bunch of rocks and I set up the explosive runes on them.
Is there any
Minefield.
And how many times per day can you do this?
Oh, it's a 3rd level spell, so I can do it as many times as I have 3rd level spell slots until that recharges.
Okay, which is how many?
I have 3 at the minute.
Alright, so you make 3 mines.
And now we can, and then I can technically upcast it at 4th level. So we can have 5 mines.
How long do you gotta rest for it to count as a long rest?
8 hours.
8 hours.
8 hours, so they could technically do that twice over.
Several days.
Yeah, we're not spending multiple days just setting up a bigger minefield.
No, just in one day, they like rest 8 hours, then they set up a bunch of mines, rest another 8 hours, set up a bunch of mines, rest another 8 hours, set up a bunch of mines.
Also, it takes an hour per mine, which even just making 3
Oh,
is
fair
3
enough.
hours. Juniper is not waiting a full day for you to set up a minefield.
Technically, we
could
waited
just
5 hours for me to set up 5 mines.
You know, I could.
I'm
I
out
could
of higher
just
level spell
technically-
slots, by the way, now. But we have a minefield now.
If you guys need healing, fuck you.
I still have lower level healing slots, and to be fair, none of my higher level have healing spells.
We have a few healing potions
want-
as well.
I could surprise attack fireball.
So, are you guys observing the hook horror?
I imagine someone is while I'm making
Yeah.
the minefield for 5 hours.
Who's doing it?
I'll
I'm
be
interested
watching.
in the hooker.
Alright, make a nature check for me.
Nature, okay, that's not gonna be good for me. Yeah, -3, baby. Let's go. 13.
Alright.
Alright.
Felix, you can kind of guess now that it's brooding.
I'm sorry, it's what?
It's brooding right now.
It's brooding. Like,
I'm dark and edgy.
No, not that one.
I'm Batman.
He's when he catches the peak of a top of an egg.
this thing has
You should
babies.
really cast fireball.
Bummer.
Did y'all hear me?
Yep. Alright.
Juniper, you think you can throw all these landmines up there at it?
You can't move the things. If you move
Yes, I
them,
can. I can set a trigger word.
If the object that the spell is on moves more than 10 feet, the spell fizzles.
Hmm. Hmm. So I feel like that defeats the purpose of putting it on something like a book or something like that.
No, if you're leaving it on a book that you don't want moved, then it's fine.
But like, what if you use this as like a security measure? Like you put it in a diary that you constantly carry with you.
Well, then it doesn't work for that purpose.
See, this negates its purpose to me.
The purpose is a stationary landmine.
Wait. You'd say what triggers the glyph when you cast the spell. For glyphs inscribed on a surface, the most typical triggers include touching or standing on the glyph, removing another object covering the glyph, approaching within a certain distance of the glyph, or manipulating the object on which the glyph is inscribed.
I can also
Glyphs
give it a
inscribed
trigger
within-
word.
Yeah.
For glyphs inscribed within an object, the most common triggers include opening that object, approaching it within a certain distance, or seeing or reading the glyph. Once a glyph is triggered, spell ends. That don't trigger such as those.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we're just gonna have to bring it here to blow it up.
Yep. I got oil flasks. We can throw them up there after and fire
Surface
all
of
the eggs.
objects move more than 10 feet from where you cast the spell. The glyph is broken, and the spell breaks. Yeah, okay. Fair enough.
Alright, so what are you guys doing?
I really just want to cast haste on myself and cast like 2 fireballs at that. No, 3
You can't-
fireballs at
Even
that
with
thing.
haste, you can't do 2 fireballs because haste actions are limited.
I know. I cast regular fireball and then I do ace fireball.
Oh, okay. Or does that sound like something you can use the action for? Oh, that's actually that might work.
That's a bonus action.
Yeah. And then how do you get a third?
Well, haste gives me another action.
That action cannot be used for spells. Is what I was trying to say before.
Fair enough, then I just cast fireball and then I cast another fireball.
Yeah.
And I can cast both of them at 4th level.
Yeah. The haste action is very limited. Like extra attacks don't apply to it and everything too.
So what's your plan, Zach?
He's gonna shoot it with 2 fireballs, lure it towards us, and then I'm gonna blow up the 5 mines on his ass.
Okay.
And we're
Alright.
gonna see from there.
Alright. So
Well-
go ahead and make an attack roll.
27.
Well, it's
Also, it
fireball,
doesn't
so
need
it's
an
a save.
attack roll.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Then...
make 2 dexterity saves.
Also,
You gotta beat
before
a
they throw the
16.
fireballs, I throw in a flask of oil.
I'll say you're about 30 feet, so why don't you give me I want to say a range attack?
I won't have disadvantage because I have sharpshooter, and then I'll have advantage from reckless throwing. I'll just throw my normal thing. So yeah, it just gets hit square on the head with a vial of oil.
Okay, and it's gonna make a save.
Question, does this count as sneak attack? Or surprise attack, or whatever?
I will say yes. It failed,
So-
so go ahead and roll damage.
How much
And
extra damage
I-
does it add?
I don't remember.
Did surprise
getting
attack
I don't
not
think-
do like
No, you don't get
2d6
extra
or
You
something?
don't get that's just a rogue ability, and it's not even for
Oh
sneak.
No,
yeah,
fair enough,
right,
yeah.
right.
Surprise attack just means we get
Uh,
an extra turn.
The fireball, each fireball will get 5 extra damage though from my oil I just hit it with.
No, 5 extra damage. Okay, so it would be... Yeah, it would be 9d6. 6, because I'm casting these at 4th level, by the way.
No, I was worried that this one might hurt you guys, but then I heard 96. And
Okay, that's 1 fireball.
Thunder, bring on.
And that's 2.
Jesus.
That is 70 damage.
Nuke the whole
And-
horrors.
and I'm going
Horrors
to
beyond my
roll
beyond my
quick.
comprehension.
Fire,
See
more like
if-
fireball.
They're beyond my
twice.
comprehension, so I don't fear them.
Horrors beyond my comprehension. Fireball!
No, my answer right here.
And
Horrors beyond my comprehension.
from above
I
you,
can't.
you
Huh?
hear a sickening screech as you look up and see another one. So let's go ahead and roll initiative.
That's
Oh,
gonna be
what's
a
that?
problem
You're
right there.
approaching my minefield?
Okay, roll with me.
Initially. Oh yeah, I gotta place down my character.
Yeah, you can just place them on the map or do this theater of the mind. Like you
I'm in
can-
Pillington right now, actually, so I'm just gonna go blab in Pine.
Net 20!
6, baby.
And then I get advantage. So I'm
Where'd I
gonna
put
roll.
myself?
Hookers!
Alright.
Oh no,
Yeah.
the hookers.
Where's Soup? Fiery.
We're rolling
We're in
initiative.
We're in,
dumbass.
we're in active combat! Where the fuck are you?
Alba has a few. Felix, you crit miss, so you're going after Alba.
No,
No,
Felix had a
that was
14,
me
they just
putting
didn't
myself
click
on
on
the
themselves.
thing.
Oh, okay. So you had a 14. My apologies. So you go there, you go there.
Alright, put your
Jaster,
token down so that you can put your initiative on the board.
Yeah, put something down, Fiery, to put your initiative down.
I got a 9 initially. It wouldn't have
Fair
helped
enough.
me anyways, but I got a 9 initially.
Roll your initiative, Fiery.
Roll it again and just put in your original 17.
Man, I
I'll put you in
wonder
the
how.
right place. Can't
Huh.
have that one. Fuck you.
No, I'd actually rather have the 17 because
Well,
then I can
that
do the
fucking
funny
sucks.
thing we talked about, Jaster.
That sucks. Anyways, tough titties. Alright, Rosa, you're up first.
Are
I wonder
they
how the first hooker's doing.
approaching?
One is above you, and it looks like it's getting ready to pounce on you. And one is screaming at you currently.
Are we currently
Wait, does the
standing
oil set
in
on
my
fire?
minefield?
I assumed you set it up in front, like closer, like 10 feet in front of you, and then proceeded to back up a bit.
Yeah, we're not within range of our own explosives.
Yeah, that would be incredibly
I'm
dumb.
making sure. I'm
I
making
mean, if
sure.
you want to be, I'm not gonna
Yeah.
complain.
No, no, I'm making sure. Let's see here. He's above us. Let me double check something real quick that I might be able to do. I would like to try a funny. This doesn't work. It doesn't work. Gust of wind. I would like to blow this one into the minefield.
Alright, so I need to make a... What save?
Yeah.
Are you playing by yourself or
Yeah.
Strength save.
mine?
No.
Please.
No.
I don't think they're gonna make it.
This is me learning.
I know.
13, they do not
I'm
make it.
private
I'm
one
assuming
of
you're going for the one that
Airbnb
you has already been hit.
No, that one has to approach us anyway. I'm going with the one
And
above
I
us.
Okay.
I want to push
Uh,
them into the minefield.
Well, he's hanging off the ceiling right now.
Okay. And?
Well,
Okay.
boo-hoo, now it's on the ground.
Alright, so
Boo-hoo,
he
now
will
it's
fall
fallen.
down. I'll tell you what. He failed. I'm gonna let you roll a d20 to see how close he gets to the minefield.
Okay, this
Flat d20.
is not gonna go well, but let's roll. That's a 6.
Alright, he actually lands in front of it towards you guys.
Did we account for me pushing him back part of the gust of wind?
Well, I'm assuming you did it upwards, so a lot of it was it going up
You know,
back
fair.
into the roof. Yeah. What's he fell like? Okay, so he 6, 5, at 11, 17. 23 damage. Okay. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
How far away from the minefield is he?
He's like 5 feet in front of it. Like, when I say in front of it, in front of you, like on the side of you guys. So the minefield's behind him.
Yeah, but how close to the mines is he?
He's within 5 feet, I'll say, from like the edge of it.
So he's in blast radius, technically.
Technically, yes.
Because the blast radius is 20 feet.
Okay.
For me, blows up the
If you're
mines.
able to blow them up remotely, I mean,
I am, because I gave them a trigger word.
Killer Queen is ready to touch that rock.
They can also technically do that if he touches it, but you know, I can also just trigger word remote C4 this thing and you just yell kaboom and then they blow up.
that's up to you. If you want to trigger it remotely, but it doesn't trigger it right now.
Maybe. I will see if we can push him back further and also get the second one into it.
So you're gonna hold off for now.
Yeah, I'm going to hold off for now.
And
Also, it
there-
does cost him double movement to walk through the gust of wind that he's stuck in.
Oh, it's like a constant thing?
It's a constant thing.
Okay. In that case, so he needs to make another save. Okay, we'll start with that.
Blossom
he
farted
crit.
on up. Silvery barbs.
You casting silvery barbs as a reaction?
Fuck 'em.
Okay. Oh, hang on. Correct. Well, you rolled a 19.
Doesn't he get it? No, wait. Magically use the lower roll. Oh, fair enough. Well, it is what it is. Who do I give advantage to? Who wants it?
I think you should give it to my guy.
Except for if I can give him disadvantage, that'd be nice.
Give it to Rosa. No. Yeah, no. Give it to Juniper. All right, Felix then.
Felix, it is. You have advantage on our next move.
Okay, so
Poggers.
Jester, you made the saving throw of just a win this time around. Cool. You
And
do still take the double movement penalty though, because that's a constant thing. That's just a
so
guarantee.
he moves 15 feet. He can't reach you. The other one is going to screech and try and pat out the fire to protect the babies.
Now I know my next
Hmm.
target.
Omelette.
Which they succeed at.
Omelette.
Omelette.
Not for
Actually,
long.
This other one's going to dash, so he's going to move 30 feet. But so he's on you guys, but he can't do anything.
Didn't he go
Yeah, if
through
you
the
guys
glyphs
can
of warding?
push him back.
And
I mean,
it
you
is
can run
now-
through it, but I can technically hold off on that until they're both
Yeah.
technically in it, because the other one ran out of range.
It is now
Juniper,
Rosa's
be a
turn.
deer, push them back into the mines.
I'm sorry, not Rosa. Juniper. It's now your turn.
Alright, so what's the distance between the ones in front of us and the mines in total?
I will say, we'll say that you're slightly behind Rosa, and Rosa's in the front.
Well, I can reach
we'll
the
take
front.
the-
I'm just like, what's the distance? It's just 5 feet to push them into the mine, right?
No, he moved up into the thing. So
Okay.
he moved up 30 feet because he dashed, and he is now on top of you guys.
Well, it's
So
not
we
really
need to push
affecting-
him back 30 feet to be in the minefield. We can technically only need to push him back 10 feet to him to be in range of the mines.
You only need to push him 10 feet, you're saying?
Because the blast radius of the mines is 20 feet. So we only need to push him back 10 feet. Because
Alright.
from my understanding of it, from Jaster's own words, we are 30 feet away from the minefield.
Yes.
Alright, so I only need to push them 10 feet. That's okay. I was asking
And
how
that they
far I
will
need to
be in
push
range of the mines.
them. Alright. In that case,
Technically, the other one is still in range of the minefield.
alright, bonus action rage. If I only need to push the one 10 feet, it's just contested athletics, I think, right? D&D, shove.
I
Forget.
believe.
Where's shove?
By the way, does my spell attack bonus stack on top of me casting a spell?
Depends on the spell.
Like, it doesn't get added to fireball or something like that?
No, unless it specifies you add your bonus to your thing.
Fair enough.
Where the fuck is shoving? I know it replaces an attack, I just don't know how much it moves. Or what the exact rules are. I believe it's just contested athletics, but... Control F, shove. shove a creature, knock it prone or push away from you. If you're able to make multiple attacks, I can replace. Target must be no larger. Okay, same size. Athletics. Okay, it's the same as grappling. Push it. Only 5 feet. I move it. I'm not gonna replace both attacks.
I will say that if you're able to successfully knock something off this big, it will be difficult. I will be honest. It will be difficult.
I'm the
because
same
this thing is
size as it. It's what size is it? Large?
It is 3 times your height.
Well, when I rage, it's only gonna be equivalent of 1 size higher, and therefore no penalty.
Then yeah. So if you do it, he will make an additional save to see if he gets blown back.
Oh yeah, he's still in the wind, isn't he? Both of them.
Yes.
Alright, so if I shove, it's... Oh, okay. In that case, yeah, I'll shove the one that's close.
Okay.
It's just athletics versus their acrobatics or athletics, their choice. And I have advantage from rage, so they have to be 24.
Okay. They don't. So now they're gonna make a... They go back 5 feet, and they're going to make another save. They crit miss. So this one goes flying back, grabs the ground, going back all the way 60 feet, and then he hits the mines with his hook, and I'm assuming that triggers them. Rosa?
Blossom?
Yes.
Does him hitting the mines trigger them?
It can. Are both of them on top of it?
No, but he hit them and a crit miss.
Yeah, that can trigger it. Yeah.
You can,
You want it.
you
That's
can
what I
speak as a
hope
free
for.
action to speak a command word to blow it up, so I'm gonna go shove the other one.
Well, the other one's 40 feet away.
Well, if I shove it into the wind, it can get blown into there,
Yeah.
if you allow
Like
it.
it's in there now.
The other one should already be within blast radius, so
Okay,
you know what?
in
I'm
that
just gonna
case,
blow them up.
Yeah.
Kaboom!
Alright, roll damage.
Okay,
Crit
let's see.
miss, so it just takes the damage. There's no save.
3 of
Crit
them.
miss.
Let me double check the damage dice here.
It's 5d.
This is the explosive glyph. So it's 5d8. I'm gonna set it to fire damage for all the mines.
Oh, in
so
that case, I throw a
5d8
vial of oil on top of that, so each mine does 5 extra damage. Here, let me see if I get the one with the oil real quick.
You're
We have
oiling
flat
up the
5.
hookers.
It's just a flat
Just a
5
flat
per
5.
damage source.
Cool. Let's see. So hang on. That's
Tenchi, you're being called.
Yeah, I know. 25 to hit them with the thing. I'll be back because I'm gonna call for it.
Hit him with what thing?
the vial of oil.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that
Literally oiling up the hook or the hookers.
Okay, so let me do. Hang on. 3, 5d8. So hang on, give me 2 seconds here. Let's see. This is the first mine. Second mine. Third mine. And then I had 2 more casted at a higher level, which adds an extra d8, so that's 6d8. So 1 and 2. And if Kenshi
Okay,
succeeded with
add
the
that all
oil,
together?
that's an additional 5 to each of these damages. If Kenshi succeeded tossing the bottle.
yes, it did. So what's
So
the
that's
total
a flat
damage?
5 added to all of that. So give me 2 seconds while I do the math.
Alright, I'm back.
Alright, we're doing the math.
Alright.
You have succeeded, so hang on, that's 28 plus 5. Okay.
I just had a flat. I have the 5 at the end. Because if it's 5 of them, it'll just be 25 at the end.
You know what? That's fair. Let's see, 28 plus 30 plus 28 plus 18. That one was a really low one. Plus 36 plus 25. It is 165 damage.
So what's total?
165.
Are you sure you don't want to add one more?
Oh, my game may have crashed, dog. May
You
have
want-
been moving too
I-
fast.
I call upon the blessings of Tide Strider and sneeze
dead.
at them.
Oh,
So he just
Good
blows
dude.
into pieces and the hooks fall in front of you.
What about the other one?
The other one just screams violently.
It's still alive?
Well, the other one wasn't close. Oh, wait, no, yes, it was. Oh, shit, yeah, no, they're both dead. And so are the eggs.
Whee!
Get
We
blown
blew
up.
up a nest.
I feel good. I feel really
And
good.
and it only
So,
took
the
me 5
contract
hours to
says
set this
it
trap up.
needs to, fuck you guys. Just, first of all, fuck all of you. I'm realizing I might need help with encounters in the future, because I'm like, oh man, this should be a difficult fight, and then you guys fucking solo it in like 2 rounds.
Okay, you let us,
That's
without any
because-
penalty, spend 5 hours outside the nest setting up a minefield. Make us
I
rest up.
didn't think
Yeah.
it would be that bad.
We made a
It's a
minefield.
That is entirely your
minefield.
fault.
We made. There was a minefield. What?
I wanted to set up more of them.
But in any case, the contract says it's 1,000 for everyone you kill. It was only expected to be
Kill
1.
2.
We killed 2
So-
of them. Plus babies. Are they counting babies?
They might count for half. At least.
It doesn't really specify.
We'll let them know we blew
You know
up
what?
a nest.
Yeah.
Alright, but it does say that you need to bring back 2 hooks to prove that you killed it.
Well, we got the 4 hooks here, so
We also might want to grab some egg shards.
Yeah, let's check the egg shard, like, see what eggs
let's see if there was any
salvage is there.
gestating babies in there, that corpse we can bring back.
Jesus.
Hey, we need proof.
We
Yeah,
do need proof.
There are some, like, pretty mushy, pretty gross looking and feeling, whatchamacallit,
Embryos?
Carcasses,
Yeah.
corpses.
yeah.
Fetuses?
Bibas.
I'll just use, like, the shells to scoop up the viscera.
It works.
Oh wait, I have a mug.
So,
I have a mug. I'm just gonna scoop them into the mug. How many dead children are there? Jaster,
yeah,
how many
How many?
embryos are there that I scoop up?
there's 5.
Alright, they're going in the mug.
Alright, so I guess you guys make a long trek back up with your fetus mugs and the 2 hooks.
I
Here's
just
a
have
mug
a
of
mug
fetus.
with I Heart
Get all the
Riverboat.
hooks. Get all the hooks.
We gotta get all the hooks here. We're going for money. The project demands
Here's
funds.
a little delicacy from the Underdark.
He expecting us to fucking die from one hook horror, us coming back nuking a nest of them.
Ah,
So,
glory be to us.
so yeah, I'm going to say, just for the sake of time, you guys make it up. I don't know if you sleep or not, but whatever.
We can sleep when we get back up top.
For real. We have
So yeah,
coffee.
it's been
I'll have to
it's
find
been
a
about-
different thing to drink it from though.
almost 2 days now. You were down there. Actually, over 2 days, because you spent 5 hours down there. And then, you come up and the foreman waves you over and it's like, oh, how'd you do?
I hold up the 4 claws and, well, we
I-
got these.
And,
And,
some more. I hold up the
Felix
mug.
has those.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's gross. Please.
Oh, you guys actually saved mine. Okay. Yeah, no, these things
We
fuck like,
we blew them the fuck up.
these guys
Yeah.
bleed like ants.
Well, yeah, I have the
Well, we blew
embryo
up the nest.
remains, because, I mean, I don't think they were developed enough for us to get the hooks from them.
Ah.
Where do I
Sure,
put these?
Give me that mug real quick.
Yeah, here.
And there's like a forge over there where they do repairs and he just like dumps them in.
Well, that works.
Yeah, don't.
Do you think you could scorch my mug a bit?
He like throws it in there for like
Thanks.
a minute. It gets a little cherry red hot, and then he throws it in water and hands it back to you. I
thanks.
would get out of it.
That's what that roll was? I'm still willing to drink out of it.
I wouldn't.
Glad to see I'm not the biggest
cleaned out
weirdo
enough.
around.
You know what? Hang on. Give me that back. Give me that back.
Yeah.
He throws it in, and then like from a crate, he breaks it open and hands you a new one.
Oh. That's the one we got from the. Oh, yeah, whatever.
I hope it didn't have sentimental value, because that shit was ruined.
Not really.
Alright.
It's fine.
Don't worry, only my late grandma, that was my only living relative, gave it to me.
Nah, it's a recent mug for my most recent boat trip before the whole thing with here.
Here's, hang on, and he goes in the back and he opens like a little lockbox. Alright, 2,000, and then 5 per, so that's 2,020. I'm sorry, 25.
Only 5 gold per child?
Did you have to fight them?
No,
No,
but
that's
they
fair.
very much would have turned into, like, a thing, and not to mention the parents are more aggressive and stuff when they are there.
That's why we offer so much for the adults. Like, if they were born, it'd be different. It'd be like 30 per, but...
We did do the equivalency of a late-term abortion.
Oh no, Blossom, not okay.
I mean, if you were there a week from now, based on the size, probably.
It's fine.
Plus, I
Anyway,
don't think that
one
nest is a
second,
suitable nesting ground anymore.
Tony! Send the guys back down, line number 23. Yeah, no, it's clear. Yeah. Alright. Alright, so... yeah, it was a pleasure to do business with you.
Cool. By the way, here, Juniper, you hold on to the money.
Oh, okay. I just have an even bigger thing of money. I guess.
By the way, 5:30 in the morning.
Yeah, get some rest.
So, with that, that, I think is where we'll call it.
Yeah, that's a great
alright.
way to
See you
end
guys.
it.
Oh boy, do I love the
Late-term
responsibility of
abortion.
holding 669 platinum.
Well, Juniper, you have the most credibility amongst all of us to, buying owned property.
I mean, yeah, because your
Not
relation with your
really.
mom and stuff. Maybe.
Well, that doesn't really have an effect.
They are technically of noble birth.
Yeah. And unless one of us is going to end up
this
hooking
holds
up with a prince
no
or
bearing.
something,
This holds no bearing, but let's be honest here.
which would be
Out
kind
of every party member that we have here, Juniper is probably the most that knows anything about buying land.
By the way, in how old is the oldest bat prince that we were like hanging out with and stuff?
I'm sorry, say that again?
How
How
old?
old is the oldest Bat Prince?
Yeah, the one who fought with
The
us.
oldest Bat Prince is about 20.
Is that the one we were hanging out with, or is it, we were hanging out with the second oldest?
That was...
It was the oldest because I remember he was going to be like the heir to the throne, but the secondary heir to the throne was with the Marquis.
That's right.
Oh, the second oldest?
No, the one we were hanging out with.
You mean the, one you fought in the arena?
Yeah. Isn't that the oldest?
Is that not the
Yes.
oldest? Okay, yeah.
Yes, it is. I thought you were talking about someone else. But,
So, See, yeah, the thing is, like, I know for my character it'd be kind of weird if he hooked up with them, because I kind of imagine that Felix is like 30s to 40s.
Well, I have Rosa being 40,
the eldest,
so...
it would be... Yeah, he's around that, like, 20-25 mark.
Yeah, no. I was just like thinking, I was like, my character would not be interested in hooking up. As much as we did a joke about it last session, I was like, thinking about it, my character would be a bit on the older side and not be into him.
Fair.
Mm-hmm.
Well, how old is Felix?
I imagine him to be like between 30 and 40, somewhere in that ballpark. Because he's a retired guard. He's been around the block a while.
I'd
But
say
he's-
you're probably close to like your mid-30s.
Yeah. Because he's younger
That's
than
fair, 'cause
Rosa.
my picture is like my picture is that Rosa is like 10 years older than Felix, so
So yeah. Felix
because Rosa is a mother
30
and
something.
How old
none of
is,
her kids are at home anymore.
How old is Juniper?
Like 26.
So really, the only
Baby.
like Juniper might be interested in it just to piss off their mom.
When it comes to romance, you don't do it out of pettiness or spite.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to hook up with someone, you hook up with someone because you give a shit about them.
Like if it's a singular date to piss off your mom, that's something else.
Yeah.
But like if you're actually looking for a full relationship, you don't do it out of something like that.
Yeah. Because, like, Juniper's petty, but in a sense of, like, my mom is an absolute, like, bitch when it comes to anything that's, like, somewhat physical and stuff, so I'm gonna stick them with
Also, I'm
nothing.
assuming arranged marriages would be the norm even among nobility back where I come from, so, like, half the reason I left is, like, well, they're probably... there's not a good chance that they're gonna be into big murder cat.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you don't know.